Howdy everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Debauchery Circus campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around the virtual table today are Brandie, Brie, John Jr., and Steven. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Howdy.
We have a few exciting things coming up soon here on the Random Rhapsody Network. Starting next month, we plan on running some live play game content for our Wednesday random game nights. I'm planning on running a 4-person co-op of Solasta, Crown of the Magister, and Kyle from the Fab Five also plans on streaming some game content. We also have a special summer one-shot that's in the works that we're hoping to be ready by August. We've also got our Halloween one-shot coming up, so there's plenty of new content to look forward to. You can keep up to date on everything we're doing by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV and on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody. Okay, that should do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Debauchery Circus. And we're back. So when we last left off, the Debauchery Circus were in the middle of their assault on Coltrast Keep, while the revolution in the town outside kept the enemy's army mostly preoccupied. The team had managed to sneak up on 3 of Veritude's top minions, killing the knight while the 2 magic users fled the scene. This allowed the circus to explore a little bit to find the library Mildred Valcon had absconded to, though by this point the former chancellor was long gone. Ichabod judged the room to be easy to secure, and the squad worked to block the doors with shelves and a table, so that they could try and get a short rest and recover for a bit. It did not surprise them, however, when more guards were soon banging on the doors, no doubt sent by Veritude, who had fled from battle a few minutes beforehand. Now, knowing that their fortifications were inevitably to be breached, the team hurried through the escape hatch Cameron had found behind a bookshelf, which Edmund had identified as a route to his father's study on the 3rd floor. Once there, the team confirmed that the space was secure by checking the closets in the bathroom and locking both of the doors into the room before finally settling in for their short rest. After an hour of recuperating, Cameron decided to sneak back down the passageway to see if the guards had managed to break into the library during their rest. They had, of course, and due to the slippery misstep of the wizard, the guards were immediately alerted to his presence there in the passage. Cameron was forced to flee back to his companions, with more of the guards hot on his heels in pursuit. And the circus then raced out from the office and down a familiar route back to the ground floor, pausing only to move the magical card Blaznir had left earlier, so that it would distract anyone following them with the illusionary bandits guarding those stairs. After dealing with the guards, or the one guard that had stayed behind to watch the front gate, the circus then followed the mud trail they had noticed earlier, which led to a series of stairs leading downward, which Edmund reported as leading to the lower level of the keep, which contained the servants' living quarters, the guards' barracks and jail cells, and the Coltrast family keep at its lowest level. Now, venturing downward, the team confidently made their way along the darkened corridors underneath the keep as they followed the trail of muddy tracks and boot prints that eventually led them straight into an ambush led by the glaive-wielding knight Sir Nynaeve. This left the squad fighting a bottlenecked battle against not only the Star Knight, but Lord Veritude's stand-in and a group of undead as well. And so, Debauchery Circus, while you were overall victorious, the battle weighed heavily on your group. Both Sir Nynaeve and the Veritude lookalike managed to dimension door away, and the last two human archers have disappeared down what those of you with really far dark vision have been able to see as a tunnel dug back in the back wall of the crypt. Now, as you all take a moment to take a breath and assess the situation, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, what does your character hope for in the afterlife? And since Ichabod, you rolled, why don't you go ahead and go first?
I think his hope is that it is kind of like a continuation of this life, but with much less pain. Yeah. So there's the pleasant things I don't want to give up. I want to sit on my porch and smoke my pipe for all eternity.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Shokan, how about you?
I think Shokan's afterlife would be, or what she would hope would be, endless wandering. She just enjoys wandering.
Okay. Traveling the plains, looking around. I dig it. Okay. Willow, how about you?
She hopes the afterlife is peaceful for the loved ones that she's lost, and that she'll one day be able to see them.
Okay, I like it. Blaznir, how about you?
I think Blaznir is going to accidentally become a lich to screw with Ichabod.
And then I'll fight you in my afterlife ghost form.
Yeah. But he hopes that his afterlife is becoming a tree, but it's most likely just becoming a lich.
Become a lich tree.
I mean, there's probably a druidic version of that.
Is there like maybe a lich Ent, an Ent who became a wizard and then...
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe he can combine the two. Yeah, I dig it.
I love this.
Okay. Cameron, how about you?
I think, honestly, in his heart, all he wants is quiet in his brain.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Just blissful nothingness.
Yeah, I can't really... I have to admit that some of my own, personality sort of comes out when I'm playing him, but really just... He's supposed to be very jittery and nervous, and so being able to, calm down.
Yeah, I dig it. Vibes. 100%. Okay. Well, anyway, Debauchery Circus. As I said, most of you are currently standing in a long hall of worked stone, with alcoves every 20 feet or so. In the center of each of these alcoves stands a single stone sarcophagus, about 4 feet tall, most of which has been smashed inward, or with lids that's been haphazardly removed and thrown aside. The entire area is dark, illuminated only by Ichabod's sword, which I think you had in your belt, so it could glow a little bit.
I have it. It's tucked in my belt.
Yeah. But beyond that, all you can really tell is that this is obviously the Coltrast family crypt.
Are we on the right map? I think we're still on
probably not. I'll move you here in a second. With your opponents now either fled or slain, Edmund walks over to the nearest alcove and stands there, head bowed and like just a moment of silent prayer while the rest of you are looking about. But with that in mind, Debauchery Circus, what are you wanting to do?
Secret tunnel.
We left things in turn order. As I said, you did see that there were two more of the archers that had been with the group, but once they saw that Veritude and the knight had poofed out, they just kind of pieced and they disappeared into the darkness of the tunnel. So we can either continue on with a turn order, or if you're wanting to just pause here for a moment, you can certainly do that too.
Secret tunnel.
So we're taking a long rest, yes?
No.
I wouldn't mind pausing for a moment and like checking this room out, but I don't want a short rest or a long rest.
You get 11 hit points, Ichabod.
Wow, I thank you. You got any more?
Yeah, I just,
You said 8 more times? Who else needs it?
Yeah, I just don't know for. I guess I can just.
Willow's gonna walk over to you, say brains, just covered in blood, more of hers than the enemies right now.
All right, Willow gets 8 hit points.
I'll start doing my wizardly duty of using prestidigitation to squeegee off the blood. Wow.
I'm gonna look around.
Ichabod gets 6 hit points.
Thank you.
So so you're spending a few moments or a couple rounds of just kind of looking around. Go ahead and make your perception check. As I previously described, the hallway itself is fairly long, and I don't know. Can you see the very end with your vision right now, Ichabod?
No.
Okay. So what you are able to see is, like I described, all these stone sarcophaguses between each of these alcoves. They've been smashed inward. Some of them have just had the tops pushed aside, and you kind of walk over and you start looking through. And some of them have like a few odds and ends. There's like an old sword in one. There's a mace in another one. There's some scraps of clothing and things like that. But other than that, there are no bodies whatsoever.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
We fought them all. Or some of them, at least. I don't want to leave Blaznir's range, but I would like to walk around to the end of this and take a peek down that tunnel.
I'll follow. I'll just make sure everyone's within range of everything.
I'll creep down to the end. As I'm walking, I'm going to use one of my divine sense, because I don't want nobody to come up on me.
Who else needs healing, by the way?
Sure.
Alright, Cameron, you get 8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say I'm at 1/4 of my life.
Okay, well, Willow, you get 4.
Okay, so you're peering down the tunnel with Blaznir kind of standing there so he can be sending magic to whomever he needs to. It is dark beyond the 30 feet of your bright light range. What you can see is that the tunnel has clearly been dug out, man-made. You can see the scrapings of shovel and things like that, and the mud path definitely goes downward in this tunnel. The tunnel seems to go down at an angle, starting to slope, and then disappears past where your light is able to see. But you definitely can tell that this is where the muddy footprints have been coming from.
If I open up my senses and use divine sense, do I get anything within 60 feet?
Within 60 feet of you.
Celestial fiend or undead?
Let's see here.
Willow, you get 6 more hit points.
Thank you.
So you've got a pretty clear range of that 60 feet as you close your eyes and begin focusing. But in that range, you do not sense any undead.
All right, nothing close within 60 feet. So whenever y'all are ready to move down this tunnel.
I'm I got some basic some minor healing potions from Ichabod. 3 of them. What were they? Because I'm going to chug them real quick.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, yeah, there are
4
healing
plus
potions,
2.
aren't there?
Yeah,
Forgot about this.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
are
do have
you
healing
done?
potions.
I have 2 more.
I would give 1 more to Willow, and then if nobody wants her last one, I'd take it.
Willow, would you rather have more healing before or after you chug a couple healing potions?
Go ahead and do yours first, and we'll go from there.
7.
Edmund speaks up and says that he has 2 lesser healing potions as well.
All right, I'm good. I appreciate it, Blaznir. I owe you big time.
9.
I mean, it's literally my job to do this, so you don't.
I'm just saying, you need anything that I can provide, you let me know.
Do you have like a big sword that I could carry in wolf form?
I have a.
No, I don't.
Willow's gonna walk over. If you want a sword, I'll like unsheath a syringe.
Oh no, I was thinking more about when I'm a direwolf, I could have a sword in my mouth and attack with that instead of just biting. I don't think a rapier is the best for that.
What do you think's good for it? A long sword?
I have a scimitar.
I don't really know.
Yeah, have a scimitar.
Aren't you worried that it might turn your soul dark?
All right, I'm gonna walk down the hallway now.
Someone gets 8 hit points. I don't know who.
I took that 7, so if Willow wants it, need it, Willow?
I will take the 8,
Okay.
and then I will almost be a full then.
Edmund looks around and asks, I do have 2 more spells if anyone needs more healing. And I do have these 2 potions.
I think we're gonna need your spells. How's Edmund looking? He looks
He
fine.
hasn't been hit, yeah.
Healthy boy. All right.
I mean, considering we forgot him for a large portion of the fight.
The deeper I get, the more anxious I get about Edmund. So I want to keep him within line of sight of me.
I think we could turn forgetting Edmund into a drinking game.
Not anymore, y'all. I got my eyes on this boy. I ain't gonna let you out of my line of sight.
We are definitely bringing Edmund into this big fight, right?
Yes.
Okay. It just...
You ain't gonna reclaim a man's honor for him. He's gotta be there to do it first to heimself.
It feels a little dangerous for, what is he, level 4?
Kid.
So
level
your group is kind of walking down this tunnel, and it slopes at a downward angle a little bit, and it's starting to curve, starting to go in a southern direction as you're walking, and you're all just kind of chatting as you walk. We
like to be expected.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just kind of chatting, asking, what are we doing? Edmund's just walking along. I still have these 2 potions. Does anyone need a healing potion?
Edmund, put your potions away and shut your mouth, boy.
I'm surprisingly have not been touched yet, so...
I'll tell Edmund, give it 5 minutes to the fight, and then yes.
Yeah, probably.
Stealthy.
I think what he's asking does anyone want to hold on to one in case they need to pop one in the battle?
Hold on.
As soon as Ichabod starts telling us to hush, I'm gonna perk my ears up. Just start listening.
Okay, make a perception check.
Let's see if these rabbit ears are good for something. A 10, probably not.
Ooh, I'll divine sense again. Now that we've moved further down the hall.
Okay.
I've got a lot of them, so...
You continue, you focus as you're walking downward. And how long does it last for?
It's just an action, so it's like until the end of my next turn. So it's like...
Okay.
I imagine like a kind of radar like beam goes out, and I sense it, and then
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're continuing to make your way downward, and you're sensing, and you're looking for any signs of celestial fiends or undead. Specifically undead, because you've been encountering them quite a bit.
But if there's angels in here, I'd like to know.
And oddly enough, yeah, the Celestial just kind of walks out from the walls and says,
is that
"Hey there."
you?
No, no, but you can as you're continuing to walk, you cast it again. Nothing.
You're quiet, y'all.
Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna use a wild shape to turn into a giant spider.
You doing that right now?
Yep. Lasts for 4 hours, so.
Do you have is there a spider in your party sheet?
There's a giant wolf spider, but this is different for some reason.
Okay, which spider are you trying to turn into?
Just a straight up giant spider. This one can shoot webs.
Hell yeah.
The wolf spider can't. And also has greater. It's a challenge rating of 1.
Do those webs just come out of your wrists?
Don't worry about it. Stop asking questions.
That's be looking.
That's the guy right there.
In character, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Blaznir's, shape changing again. Out of character, I would be like, no.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brandie would be too. But there you go. There's a giant spider for you that you can now control.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna shoot webs at bad guys.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and tell me your formation as you're making your way down this tunnel?
I'm after Ichabod.
I'm
so
right in front.
things.
I'm going to be up close to the front as well, because...
Yeah, get next to me.
Can I get a dark vision on this guy? I don't know how to.
Yes.
Yes, 60 feet of dark vision. And blind sight of 10 feet. Is that just on webs, or is that just in general? Oh,
If it doesn't say, then it's in general.
I get blind sight, guys.
Yeah, I think the other one is called Web Sense.
Yeah, it's literally blind sight is just blind sight.
At least it'll help versus invisible things.
Fun.
If there are any.
I'm sensing with my feelers, guys.
No.
I have a charisma of 4. Oh, I know, it's mental stat.
That doesn't mean anything. You still have feelers. If you need to talk to a therapist, we can.
Yeah, so basically what blind sight is it can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight, obviously. If it's, let's see, creatures without eyes it doesn't really say much beyond that. If a monster is naturally blind...
Yeah, it kind of varies based on what exactly the blind sight is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's echolocation and hearing based. Sometimes it's, air currents, different stuff. But it's generally just, you can tell stuff is there even if you can't see it.
Well, it says on here, traits, spider climb, web sense, and web walker. While in contact with a web, the spider knows the exact location of any other creature in contact with the same web. I wonder if that's what the blind sight is in reference to.
I wouldn't think so, because it's put in differently.
And web sense is this entire web.
Yeah, and this is blind sight 10 feet.
Yeah, this is true. So I don't know.
Probably has both.
Oh, it's just an interesting idea. But there's your spider. So is your group now in the order it wants to be in?
Yeah, probably.
I believe so.
Big goopy guy is going to be in the back.
Yeah, he's standing by Edmund. Okay.
Yeah. Edmund will be right here in the middle. He's got his bow out. He's got dark vision too because he's a gloomstalker, so he can see what's going on. Oh damn!
Edmund getting thick levels.
Yep. Okay, so that's your order?
Yep.
Willow, move 1 forward. So that you're within my 10 feet saving throw range.
Not that far.
No, too far.
Here.
Okay, that works.
Okay. I'm just going to put Blaznir right there so we know.
Oh, I need to. Right. 26. Fun. So expend the use of wild shape so I don't accidentally use it twice.
Okay. So, as you make your way down, Blaznir transforming into a giant spider, the rest of the group huddling together, and Ichabod, you probably go down another 100 or so feet, going downward at a steady decline. Once again, I imagine you probably would have wanted to use your
I just
sense
have
again.
so many divine sense. So,
Do you?
yeah, I have 5 of them. So
So yeah, you could definitely use that. Jedi Slayer 420 is in chat right now. He's saying Happy Monday, Willow, and he's redeemed a healing surge for you. So go ahead and take 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Happy Monday, Jedi Slayer 420.
This is the best birthday gift ever.
Oh, don't worry. He'll give you disadvantage again soon enough.
Oh yeah, it is Willow's birthday today. I forgot about that. So happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
nice.
Nice. Oh, it's 2d4 plus 2, not 2d4 plus 4, but
So
It didn't matter. I only had 6 more left.
fair enough. But yeah, fully healed now. So anyway, you're
Thank you,
making your way
Jess.
down. Cameron, his rabbit ears is peaked up, listening. You hear nothing. You definitely know that some of those men made their way down this tunnel, but they hightailed it while your group was looking around. So,
What do the
that's it.
tracks look like? Are they pretty well worn in?
A lot of it is a bit of mud. Even as you're walking, your feet are beginning to squish down just a little bit, as though this is an area that is being traveled through quite a bit, but it's still very humid. And actually, the farther you're getting down, now that you mention it, the more humid it's beginning to feel.
getting mucky down here.
Those of you with crystals embedded in you,
Mhm.
you're beginning to feel a pulse, just a light hum, the closer you get as you make your way further downward in this tunnel.
Hey, Brie, what's Ichabod's strength score? Is it really good?
I wouldn't say really. It's a 16 plus 3.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
When Ichabod's not looking, I'm gonna try and clamber on his back,
Oh, jeez.
and then use prestidigitation to wash the mud off of my feet, because I figure I'm not wearing shoes because I'm a bunny, and it's probably pretty gross.
Yeah, you have an ability that allows you to jump, so go ahead and
Yeah,
use
I
that
do.
real quick.
Alright, so it's, yeah,
Getting
when you
mud on
walk
my
at least
cloak.
5 feet, you can just roll a d12. And cool, so up to 8
Disrespecting the
feet.
symbol of the father right now. Smear mud on it.
Yeah, you just jump on his back with that cape that's now got mud smears along it before Cameron starts prestidigitating to get his feet clean anyway.
Now's no time to be prissy, alright? But I allow it. I'll still let him be.
But you allow it.
Yeah, give him a talking to.
By the way, I'm going to be on the ceiling during this, since I can
Okay.
climb.
Yeah, you absolutely do. You just kind of walk up the side walls and you're sticking to the ceiling, scuttling as your group makes its way down. And Edmund, he keeps glancing up at you every so often as he's walking underneath, because it's kind of disconcerting for the young man.
Yeah. Like, spiders are one thing, but giant, larger than man-sized spiders are quite another.
Yeah. Jedi Slayer 420 says, I'm not giving anything for this battle, just didn't want you to have any excuses. whatever that means.
Well, Jedi Slayer 420, I'm missing 29 hit points.
He was saying he didn't want to be confused.
Can you do anything about that, sir?
Willow could say that, oh, we lost the battle because I was out of hit points.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Ichabod, Shokan, and Cameron are all kind of looking low right now. But as your group continues to make your way lower and farther downward in this tunnel, I want everyone to go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Hell yeah. Let's roll better this time.
I got a 13.
Nope, that's even worse.
That's my own perception. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh no, 11.
I have a +6 and I got an 8.
I have a +9 and I got 11.
Yeah.
I got a +3 and I got a 19.
So everyone else is making their
Edmund
way.
also gets a 4.
Oh yeah, let me give him his D4. So Willow, you and Edmund are kind of walking towards the middle back of the group, and you hear it first, just somewhere in the distance, an echo of voices. They're indistinct, and it's kind of hard to make out what they're saying, but you can definitely hear the sounds of talking. A bit of a male voice and a female voice.
I'm gonna hold my hand up as like to stop, and then I'm gonna see if I can make out the sounds without everyone walking.
Okay, go ahead and make one more perception check with advantage, because Edmund's helping you, listening.
13.
You're all quiet, and you're not sure. You thought you heard something, and then it's gone. And then all of a sudden, all of your group can hear something running directly towards your group. Boots sloshing in mud, that squish, 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 a frantic huff, and a bit of a deep breathing that's coming towards you.
Quick, plaster against the wall.
I need a spell for hearing the emotional content of someone's footsteps. Is he running because he's angry and trying to fight us? Is he running because he's afraid? Let's get them squishes figured out. Yeah.
Anyway, I got a 21 on stealth.
We all just plaster against the wall.
On stealth.
Yeah, this entire group just plasters against the wall. Blaznir sticking to the roof, squishing to it as much as he can. And granted, this is a 10-foot tall tunnel going downward. It's not very big, but all of you, with the light of Ichabod's sword, the first thing that comes into view is the two men clad in those same cloaks of all of the Veritude soldiers that you've seen before, but they're running at full speed. Their eyes are wide in panic. Their faces pale as they run. They're coming up towards you right now. Most of you are all trying to keep to the sides. Ichabod, you're the first one, and you only have a 12.
I don't have a good self. One thing,
yeah, and they see
I'll jump out and be like, "Stop!"
You jump out, and they both scream, "Ah!"
Shut up!
And they turn around and run the opposite direction again.
Okay, I'm more scary than whatever they were running away from. So I'll take it. I'll take it. If they're going to turn around and run back the way that they came.
That's exactly what happened. Like, you just jumped out at these guys as they were coming around a corner, and they and turn around.
Where you running from? What's it look like down there? Come on. I wasn't going to hurt you.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm not very persuasive. All right.
You're fine.
7.
Yeah, 7. They're
swear I don't want to kill you. I wave my sword.
Yeah,
right.
You can hear their feet running somewhere in the distance.
Well, at least that's going to kind of mask us, so let's get moving. Start moving. Okay.
Okay.
Skitter, 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 skitter.
Yeah, I'm like, if they're stomping down the hallway and we're lightly stepping down the hallway.
I'm just hanging on.
I feel bad for them, honestly. Like,
I didn't think they were going to turn and run away. I was scared enough.
I mean, you jumped out at them.
But I thought they were like being chased or something. So I was going to be like, stop, wait, what is it? Like,
Stop. Hammer time.
Well, you're continuing to make your way downward, and Ichabod, you're in the front. You peer as you go around this corner, and the first thing that catches your eye is there's a ton of mining equipment down here. You're seeing bags of rocks kind of piled up in places as though getting ready to move. You can see crates filled with tools in the far distance, just past where your vision can see. Wheelbarrows and wagons stacked up as though ready to be moved once again. And you kind of get the sense you're looking around and you realize this is the excavation.
where's that big forest they were about? Interesting.
Oh, I see. We're about there.
I want to peek around the corner.
Okay. As your group's making their way closer inward, go ahead and make me another stealth check. And Ichabod, go ahead and make me a perception check. Mm-hmm.
Real bad on myself on that.
18.
What a good perception.
I got a 23 on my stealth.
Damn.
I'm very quiet while clinging to Ichabod.
Yeah, it's my bad self that's stupid. They don't know that you're on me.
Yeah, you're just Ichabod stomping along as he
I do my
walks.
shoulders again.
And as you walk in, your eyes just kind of widen as you see a gigantic forest spread out in this wide open chamber that seems to have been dug out. You can see grass growing along the ground. You see trees sprung up. And just so I remind you, other than where Ichabod's light is coming from, there is no light in this cavern whatsoever. And yet somehow, in the midst of all of this, you see a forest of trees, of grass growing along the ground. The air around you is thick with moisture. And you get this almost greenhouse kind of feeling as you're stepping in here.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
I'm from the Feywild. Have I ever seen anything like this in my life? Like anything remotely close to resembling this at all?
Well, I mean, in the Feywild, they definitely have trees and plants and things of that nature. But you've definitely never seen a forest grown in a cavern before.
Yeah. Cool.
I rolled a 21 on my perception.
Okay.
Do I see anybody sneaking around in these trees?
With your 21 perception, you can definitely see that there's movement, rustling among the leaves. Every so often, you're trying to catch glimpses of whatever it is that's moving, and every so often you'll see what appears to be a vine or a branch that just slithers almost like a snake before disappearing into the underbrush.
Hey, fire boy.
At the very edge of your vision, one more thing you can see is those same two guards currently wrapped up in vines hanging from a tree right here near the edge of the forest.
Oh. Might have to drop wild shape.
So what you're saying is that
that's
somebody wanted the plants to be able to defend themselves.
With that 21, the last thing I'm going to say you're able to hear. Hold on a
Yes.
second.
Is it Uma Thurman?
Yes, Uma Thurman stepping out from the vines with wielding a katana.
No, Poison Ivy. She played Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
like this combo Uma Thurman though, where she's Poison Ivy but with a sword.
Yeah, Poison Ivy but with a sword. I dig it.
Yeah.
The last thing that I'm going to say you can hear, other than the of these two guards that have been wrapped up in vines, is in the distance you can hear a voice, a male voice calling out, Master, we need you. And Jedi Slayer saying, worst Batman movie.
It really was bad.
Batman and Robin was quite bad.
Do I recognize this voice, or is it one I've never heard before? Like, is it Sandar?
Actually, I'm sorry, it's not a male voice. It's a female voice.
Is it Nynaeve?
Batman and Robin.
Definitely female voice. Sorry, not male voice.
Is it a female voice I recognize, like Nynaeve or...
Did Nynaeve ever talk to
you? I think she said something.
Okay, make an insight check.
Okay. Pretty sure she said something snarky.
Damn.
23.
Definitely sounds like Nynaeve.
It's that bitch. Alright. Well, basically everybody, these vines are gonna wreck our shit, and down at the end of this long tunnel is that woman with the rapier, right? No, the glaive.
Glaive.
Yeah, it's that glaive woman. And I'd really like to give her a what for, so I feel like either...
Maybe to start a fire?
I think we should start a fire and also sprint down the hall.
Although actually, hey, Matt, I'm going to make an intelligence check. How big is the space that we're in, like the entire cavern? Really, what I'm looking to know here is if we were to start a fire, would the cavern be small enough that, like, destroying that much oxygen would start causing us problems with breathing?
Okay. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. How much dark vision do you have?
I have 60 feet, I believe it is. Yeah, 60 feet. All right, intelligence 18. Not bad.
As a wizard, you're standing there for a moment, looking out as Ichabod is talking about. Chances are things are about to jump out at us, and you start doing the math in your head, judging based on what you can see of the ceiling, because it begins to open up both vertically and horizontally as you step forward into this cavern.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely judge that the sloping angle upward goes up about 60 feet. You can see at the edge of your vision the top of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell beyond where your vision is, but doing the math in your head, starting a large enough fire in this space, you'd probably have some oxygen, but depending on how big of a blaze you get and how hot it goes, you could have
problematic real quick.
You could have 10 minutes. You could have an hour. It's hard to give a perfect answer just because you can't see beyond that 60 feet. But mathematically speaking, you might have more than 10 minutes.
I'm gonna look at Ichabod and say maybe not the best idea. Not sure how much oxygen we'd have if we started a fire.
Fair enough. Alright, well, in that case, I don't want to sit here and fight every vine that snatches out at me, so I'm very pro-run straight down the hallway, but I know that's not a strategy that many people really like.
We can go down the middle where there is no forest.
It's true, that don't mean it can't attack us.
I mean, just straight like this.
Okay.
To have some pretty decent range to be able to reach out and touch us. Which maybe it could, but we don't know.
I feel like it could, but I'm kind of willing to take that risk.
We're probably fine, honestly.
And you stay on my shoulder, perhaps it'll go after me, not you.
Sure.
Edmund, are you privy to this? Does sound like a good plan.
Edmund's following your lead, so he's going to do what you
All right.
tell him to do.
I'm gonna touch myself on the chest and cast protection from evil and good. Probably won't protect me from the plants, but
No, they're even.
these are evil plants.
Okay, so what does the spell do?
So, target is protected against certain kinds of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. They have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay, nice. And it lasts for up to 10 minutes. So I'm going to put
Based on concentration.
that as the icon that you're concentrating on that spell. Does that work for you?
That's fair enough for me. Alright, Shokan, Willow, get up here. You're a big spider. I think you'll be fine, Blaznir. Edmund, get in between us. So I want somebody at least to come up on the end of Edmund so he can be in the middle. And then we all gonna run.
You're all going to run, huh?
I'm gonna stand right here, and then I'm just gonna get in the stance, and then I'm just gonna start sprinting down the hallway.
Don't forget, Blaznir, you still have mage armor.
And Cameron's on my shoulder, hiding in the hood of my cloak, extra stealthy.
Is a thing I need to.
Okay, I like it. I put something on Edmund as well to remind me that he has that D4 still.
Oh yeah, remind you that he's a man now.
Okay.
Because I want to go to wherever I hear Nynaeve talking, and I want to just run straight up to her and hit her as hard as I can.
Okay. So your group begins to move as fast as you can, going 60 feet every 6 seconds, running down into this forest. And as you do, you can see a little bit of rustle of the leaves, a little bit of reaction to something going on there. But it does not seem to bother you as you make your way along the path.
Till it turns out they're actually velociraptors.
Oh no! Our velociraptor's evil.
I'm going to stop you right about there.
Yeah.
Because as your group begins running through, you all are able to spot in the middle of the road a creature, almost Minotaurian in shape, tall, with two huge legs, big muscular arms, wielding almost primordial or primeval-looking axe in its two hands. It opens its mouth as it sees your group and roars loudly. And as it does, you hear another voice scream out. This one I'm going to give you for free that you recognize. Mildred Valkon's voice, that high-pitched. She screams out, "Master, they're upon us!" And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
I would like to pull a mummy and you are right back at him.
Nice.
I'm out front, but I ain't going.
Don't forget to click on your tokens.
I did.
22. How bad?
I got a big old 12.
Great. Hate to say it, Matt, but as soon as you started describing him as a minotaur, I'm like, oh, hey, Apollyon.
Did Apollyon die?
I don't know, there was some business with him turning into a sea monster of some kind.
Oh, that's no fun.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah, it's not. It's just Minotaurian in shape.
Oh, this looks like a demon from hell.
Maybe.
One of those good old-fashioned hell demons, you know.
We could get some milk from it, turn it into cheese, start working on that evil sandwich, the Brood Witch.
Cameron, I don't know where you get these things. I'll see you guys at the end of the initiative order. Right down here with Nynaeve.
I mean, you know.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yep.
Okay. Well, starting things off as this beast begins to roar and yell, and you hear Mildred's voice scream, "Master, they're upon us!" Cameron, you are the first to react, surprising no one at the top of the turn order.
Pretty
What
much.
are you doing?
Flies out of my hood. Go, Cameron.
I am going to attempt to chill touch El Matador. 29 for 7 points of necrotic damage.
29 is definitely gonna hit.
And then let me see, how close would I need to get? Decent. That's 15, 20, 25, 30. Damn. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to shove Mr. Minotaur back from me. Or try to.
Okay.
With the strength save. Of 17.
That's a 15.
Away from me, please. 5 feet.
Okay. Away from you, at an angle.
Let me
Throw him in
see.
the bushes.
Yeah, I'll throw him in the bushes if I
Yeah,
can.
you can push him back 5 feet to right about there.
Sure.
Yeah, all of these right here are trees, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. Anything?
This guy
That's it
look-
for your turn?
Plant. Does this guy look plant-like in any way?
No, he definitely does not. He looks very
Okay.
bestial, but Minotauran in the snout and gigantic horns coming out of each side of its head.
Gotcha. No, I'm done.
Okay. Next up, we come to Shokan. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run up. 5, 10.
Well, you know that
That's
scene
there.
in Rocky where he's punching slabs of beef? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff a couple times.
Okay.
21,
21's gonna hit.
2 21s.
Both gonna hit.
That's 10 and 10 damage. And then my third attack, 27 hits for another 11 damage.
Another 11 damage. Wow. Just piling on the hits, Shokan. Beating the living hell out of this guy. He takes the hits, and he's definitely looking hurt, but still up.
And I think that'll be it.
Okay. That's it for your turn, Shokan. Next up, we come to Edmund. Edmund's going to kind of have to go running underneath the legs of Blaznir. And is gonna
I'm on the roof.
What's that?
I'm on the roof.
Oh, you're on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to have to deal with that in a second, because that's
It's a
Probably
big
way
cavern.
high up.
yeah, it's a pretty friggin' big cavern. Just so you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
I
tall is
described
it?
it as going 60 feet upward at as far as Cameron could see. It kept going. If you followed it, you would be right now about 80 feet up.
oh, well, never mind then. I didn't realize that at all.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
you are on the ground? Okay.
Yep.
Then, like I said, Edmund comes diving underneath your legs, comes running around, because you're pretty big, and he's going to post up behind this small tree right here.
Oh, he's
That
going into the
immediately
forest.
reaches out and eats him.
Careful, Edmund.
Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and shoot with his longbow. He's going to save his spells for now.
Good plan.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. 26. 7 more points of piercing damage. His aim's true, and it thunks straight into the Minotaur creature's side, and the creature just turns and kind of roars a little bit in pain. Took a good chunk of hit points down off of him. Okay. That's it for Edmund. He's not ready yet, so he doesn't see this. Willow, you're up next. What are you doing?
Charge! Alright. 10, 15, 20, 30. And then I'm going to do my bonus action dash. 5, 10. I can't see any farther. Let's see here.
Sorry.
No. So I will just move right here, and I will hold my action. If something gets in my way, I will swing my greatsword.
Okay. Holding your action in case something comes charging at you. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Blaznir, you're up next.
Yes, I'm a giant spider. I'm going to run up to here, and then I'm going to do my spider thing and shoot a web at him. That thing. Oh, that's a 7 to attack, so I missed.
That's definitely missed.
Alright, well, that would have restrained him, so that would have been nice.
Yeah.
In another world.
Don't forget to roll your recharge on that.
Yeah, I know. I'll do that when my turn starts again. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little spider dance. That's all I have.
So you stop there and do a bit of a spider dance.
Just
I'm inspired by the dancing.
That's my action, and I have no bonus action, so, you know, it's fun.
Okay. Well, next up we have the monstrous creature. Looks like a minotaur, but definitely more infernal in its appearance. It took quite a few hits, and it's just roaring in this mass amount of anger and pain. And like Shokan, you're standing there right next to the thing, and like the breath is just foul. But it kind of reminds you a little bit orcish in a way.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe it reminded her of the acid where Finn died.
And I forgot its reaction last round, but I'll remember it this round. Okay, first thing it's going to be doing, it's making 2 attacks. The first one with its, great sword. I thought that was an axe it was holding, but whatever. Great sword. 19 to hit.
Yeah, just hits.
19 just hits. 11 points of slashing damage as it cuts deep into your soft sides, Shokan. Next off, after slashing through you with its greatsword, it reaches out and tries to bite at you. But that's a 13, so you catch him with your quarterstaff, and his teeth just kind of bite down on the quarterstaff. Fortunately, it's made out of metal and it's magical, so it doesn't bite through. And you're just kind of holding it off as he push back in his mouth, and he just kind of stumbles back a little bit. That's going to be that for its turn. Now, in the distance, your group can hear a voice. The voice calls out and it says, "Who dares come in here and intrude upon my..." What's the word damn it, I just blanked on the word. My communion.
There.
No, the word I was looking for is communion. I had it in my head and it just flew away as I was saying it. Who dares come in and interrupt my communion? Nynaeve. Mildred, who are these guests we have? In the distance, Shokan, let's see, how far can you see? So you can see Shokan about 60 feet, and in that distance, a mound kind of rises upward, and there's a bit of a path that winds around and comes up to a much higher plateau, almost like a small mesa that's covered in vines and leaves. And you can't see much beyond that, but at the edge of your vision, you do see something begin to come forward towards you. It's hovering downward along this slope, and it just comes into your view. You can see a large, orb-shaped thing floating downward towards you with a gigantic eye in the center of it, focused directly towards your group. It smiles this gigantic smile underneath its eye, and you see these odd quivering tentacles coming out from all around it, wiggling about as these things focus on you. You're finally able to see the true form of these cultists' master.
A beholder.
A beholder.
It's Lord Veritude.
Uh-oh. I'm going to lose wild shape.
Nah, you're fine.
Well, if it looks at me, I'm down. My wild shape's down. Like...
Yeah. Which I'm in the process of moving right now. That's a giant pain in the ass. So, here's what happens. The beam... You begin to see this thing as it's coming towards you. And as it gets into that range, Shokan, from behind you, Blaznir, poofs and reverts into his natural form. And he is gone. Let me move you. There you are, Blaznir.
Oh, well, I cannot see a thing anymore.
You should be right there. You should be able to see.
He's human.
I
He
don't
doesn't
have
dark vision anymore.
Yeah, but Ichabod had something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Are you saying you're unable to see, period?
No, I can see.
Okay.
I was just commenting. Also, technically, Ichabod's light is magic.
Oh, yeah, it is. So that is actually gone too now. As
So.
this thing focuses towards you. So let me fix that.
Where's he at?
I don't know. You can't see.
I can't see a thing. That's
And
it.
actually, kind of, those of you who are using dark vision with magical means now, Shokan, your dark vision goggles go out. You can no longer see. Is anyone else wearing... Cameron, you have a magic tattoo, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
That too goes out.
I don't think any of us naturally have dark vision.
Edmund does.
How?
I mean, that's not natural. That's from class levels.
Yeah, that's class levels, but I don't think that's affected, is what I'm saying.
No, it shouldn't be. But I was
All
just
right,
like,
well.
that ain't natural, boy.
But here's the other thing. That summoned demon that's right there fighting...
That goes
Fighting
away,
him?
maybe.
That, I believe, goes away too.
If it was a summon, then yeah, it should.
I think once we leave the if I leave the magical radius, then I turn back into a spider. I think.
Why don't you Google that while I'm doing this?
Anti-magic. It says as anti-magic.
Yeah, because this is what the anti-magic cone works. How it works. It creates an area of anti-magic, and at the start of its turn, he decides which way it's facing.
It says they're suppressed in the field. A slot expended to cast a suppressed spell is consumed. While an effect is suppressed, it doesn't function, but the time it spends suppressed counts against its duration. So,
Yes.
okay, so my spell that I cast on myself is not active, but it's still technically going.
It's still technically going, yeah.
Okay.
So I would
Like-
assume the wild
So,
shape would be
that.
as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
like our mage armor. It's suppressed, but still going.
Oh yeah, that is also a thing, isn't it? So I'm
Yep.
not wearing armor. So I have an AC of 12. Oh, plus shield.
Yep, it's always tricky when in Beholder battles, so we're going to have to sit here and think about it for every turn. However, as it does that,
14.
you Shokan, you can see the thing now, and you can see Mildred, and you can see oh wait a minute, well you could, now you can't because you can't see anything. So yeah, it just kind of everything goes dark for pretty much all of you.
Yep.
Edmund yells out, "What's going on? The thing disappeared. Where did the demon go?"
It's an anti-magic field, mate.
That's a good thing I've been training you with that sword, huh, boy?
His magic
I think I'm screwed. Guys, this is the end of Blaznir.
Yeah, right.
I'm dying today. I know.
I mean, Nynaeve and Mildred both got us with their magic. So, you think she's gonna come over here and kill you with a dagger? Mildred
No.
Valcon? I gesture vaguely to the darkness.
Yeah, darkness all over there.
Mildred, if you'd like to come stab me with a dagger, I invite you to do so, ma'am.
She ran away just
Mind
because she
spike.
made a few more enemies. And
Well, the good news is she can't use Dimension Door right now.
Well, you don't know where she is anyway, but
I just want to talk shit to Mildred.
I know. Well, you can talk shit all you want now because it is your turn. And Jedi Slayer 420 sent us 100 bits for this battle, so thanks to Jedi Slayer.
Thanks for
But-
the buck.
Can I eat
It is your
bits?
turn, and yeah, you cannot
Oh.
see anything right now.
I have the vision of the battlefield that I had seen before.
Uh-huh.
So what I would like to do is run 60 feet in this direction. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
You can use your movement and your action to try to run there. However, I want you to move your square piece by piece, and I'm going to tell you what happens.
And 15. I mean, I can see Blaznir for some reason. Like, he does have a little bit of light coming off of him.
You shouldn't.
So, 5,
No,
10,
it's just my glowing personality.
20.
It's not magic.
Like, oh, just glowing. That's your aura. 25, 30.
Okay, so in that moment, as you step into that space, your foot connects into something as you kick over Cameron. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw,
Cameron's so tiny.
which is why
I
you're
feel like it should be a hard one.
you're going to be able to possibly get over it, but you might trip over him. So we're going to see what
Whatever.
happens.
Which one? Her or both of us?
Her, because it was
Okay.
her. It was Ichabod walking and going in that direction, feeling around. You're short, so even if his hands was out, you wouldn't have felt it. So
I got 13.
Maybe the tips of my ears, but
okay, I'm going to say that what happened is you collided with Cameron and you stumbled forward, but were able to catch yourself. If you
Okay.
rolled anything under a 12, I was going to say you tripped, but
35.
you hit him, but you were able to get past.
that didn't hurt me, did it?
No,
Okay, cool.
he's not running full tilt. He's walking and like
Ow.
feeling.
I'm gonna go 50. Ooh, did I go more than one? Can't tell.
That was one.
Okay. 55, 60.
Okay.
Is there a woman in front of me?
You're feeling around. You're looking, and you did not come in contact with anything else other than tripping over what you assume was Cameron. But you come to a rest right there.
And I'm still within,
Within, because you cannot see anything.
no. Okay.
Okay.
I'm good with that. I brace myself with my shield.
Okay.
Mildred Valcon, if you're within hearing range, here's where I am. Come and get me.
Well, good thing you said that because she definitely heard you. And she says, well, since you're asking so nicely, she is going to move 5-10 feet to right there and is stabbing out at you with her glaive.
What is she? Is she a human?
Pleasure.
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Pleasure being in contact with you.
So
again,
that's a 20 to hit.
A 20?
A
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, that
20
hits.
does hit? Okay. So give me 1 second here. I got to figure this out. Okay, so you take 9 points of slashing damage from this hit.
Oh, Nynaeve, you just aren't hitting as hard as you used to.
Well, she's trying once again. That's
So
another 20, so that's going to hit.
That'll do it.
7 points of slashing damage. And last one, definitely going to hit.
Damn.
So 12 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna parry that one.
You're going to parry that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
How does
Minus-
that work?
You see it?
minus a D8.
So yeah, here's my question on that one. How does parry work?
It says parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dex.
Then yes.
So it doesn't say I have to see it.
It doesn't say you have to see it, then yes. You
So,
negate that by 8.
I negated by 8 plus 2.
Plus 2.
I only take 2 damage.
So only take 2 damage. Nice. That last one, you parry that off and manage to deflect most of that blow. Barely get you with a nick. She kind of growls a little bit. What weapon do you currently have in your hands?
My whip. Oh, reliable.
Okay, so as they're moving away, you do get a reaction because they're moving out of your area of attack. This is going to be a disadvantage, however, because you cannot see.
But she didn't get disadvantage for hitting me.
Because she can see you.
Yeah, but she... Oh, she can? I thought you said she was human.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Yeah,
because
she
you
is
said she
human.
was human, but she can still see somehow.
Okay.
She can.
I thought it was because I had shouted that she came up.
No.
Nah, it's
No,
gotta
she
be
can
some
see you just fine.
beholder benefit thingy.
I missed.
Maybe they're all
Okay.
warlocks in service to the beholder. Who knows?
Well, I mean, since this is the last battle, if you actually want to know, I'll tell you.
Tell us afterwards.
That's fine. That's it for Nynaeve's turn. She moved back a bit.
Time for stupidity to reign.
Well, Cameron, top of the order, it's your turn. So what are you doing?
Here's my plan. I'm gonna pull out a torch and light it.
Okay, that's your action, I believe.
Pulling out a torch is free. I don't know what
Pulling
the action
out the
is.
torch
to light
is
a
free.
torch.
Lighting a torch is an action. You're either using a tinderbox to do so, or you're using prestidigitation. But you can't do prestidigitation right now. So my question is,
can't.
do you have a tinderbox?
Yes.
Then yes, that's still an action.
Okay, that's fine. So, what can I see now?
Because, yeah, let's see. Use it to light a torch or anything else takes an action. It literally says that under Tinderbox.
Okay.
So, how many feet is a torch?
It says 20-foot radius, bright light, and dim for an additional 20 foot.
There you go. You should be able to see now.
Ooh, right.
Alright, and then I'm gonna start moving, which is 30 plus a d12, so... Oop, wrong thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'll roll my d12. It's an additional 5 feet. So I just go here.
And once you step into that area, your eyes begin to glow once again, and you're finally able to see.
Oh, nice. Okay, so then I am gonna use a bonus action for Misty Step
Oh,
Okay.
I'm worried for Cameron.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay, you Misty Step as the bonus action. I'm going to say you're able to go right here, because if you were to go
Sure.
right there, once you get to this spot right here, the spell basically ends
That's
as it's
fine.
hitting that's range.
Okay, can you put me in a specific square? It looks like I'm kind of like halfway.
You're going to have to be like right there to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I believe that was all 3 of my actions. My basic plan that I couldn't pull off this round is I'm gonna try and not take that torch and throw it at his giant open eye. But that'll be for next time, so I'm done.
I'm really appreciating the torch how it is right now.
Well, that's it for Cameron. Shokan, you're next up. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 right here. And I'm gonna attack this person.
Okay. That is Sir Nynaeve right there, wielding her glaive.
Okay, 14,
14's not going to cut it.
27
27 is.
for 8 damage.
And when you hit her with that 8 points of damage, she uses her reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on you.
Okay, what does that do?
I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ten.
Okay. Well, it's actually a 16. It's not 12. I don't know why this thing doesn't work that way. Anyway, you take 7 points of fire damage.
And I'm expending a key point. Oops. And Flurry of Blows. Two 21s.
Yeah, both are going to hit.
16.
16 more points of damage as you just begin pummeling Sir Nynaeve over and over again with your fists. Decent amount of damage, but she is still alive.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Now that I can see Nynaeve, could I see if she still looked like she was hurt from our bout earlier?
She was definitely still looking pretty bloody.
Okay.
Okay. Edmund is up next. He's still stuck in this area where he can't access his magic. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to right here. He's just going to kind of shrug because, all he's got is his bow, but let's see, can he... barely in his range.
As long as he can see, because
He can
otherwise...
see just the edge. Basically, I imagine this thing is floating there, and he can just see the underside, its belly right underneath its mouth, or his lip a little bit. That's really all
gotcha.
Edmund can see. But
I just meant, actually see, because otherwise Ichabod is, straight in the path of that shot.
I can take it. Mom always said I had a thick skull.
His dark vision is class feature, so I'm pretty sure he can see
Yeah.
just fine.
That's
Not only
true.
that,
I
but-
keep forgetting that. My
Yeah,
bad.
not only that, but there's a torch over there. That's what he can see by.
Yeah, that
Torch.
too. But all I was describing is all he can really see is the lower bottom part and maybe a bit of the lip. But it's enough for him. He's going to use his bow because, can't use any magic right now. But he's taking a shot up at the Beholder.
Damn.
Here we go. 13 points of damage as this arrow comes flying out and just thunk right into the lower jaw of this Beholder, and he just rah in pain. Probably the first time this thing's ever felt pain before. Okay, that's it for Edmund. Now we come to the lair action.
Woo! Layer actions.
Bottom of 20.
Yeah.
Need to roll I gotta roll a d6. That's a 1. Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Don't know if that's good or bad.
It's Beholder layer action. It's always bad.
Don't know if it's going to be bad or worse.
There we go. I think one of them is just a wall of shoot out eye laser or something.
Don't know.
They're weird.
I haven't
Oh,
faced
where?
Beholder in 5e yet.
This is actually my first ever Beholder.
Oh lord.
Okay. So, what happens is, with the ground around you begins to rumble and shake, and vines begin to spring upward out of the ground, wrapping and grasping at everything in this gigantic 50-foot square area. This area is now difficult terrain.
Is this not magic?
It is not considered magic. It's actually considered the lair action. It's just on the ground, plants begin to grow upward and begin to wrap around, almost as though this forest itself is alive somehow.
Magic?
No,
Magically alive.
I mean, you know.
Magically delicious?
Next up, we have Willow. What are you doing?
I run very, very slowly, apparently.
Yes, you do.
I actually cannot select. I can only select the thing.
There you go.
I can't select my character.
I moved it back.
So 1, 2, 3, and I will dash. 1, 2, 3. That's
Yep.
it.
Do you have natural dark vision?
I do not.
Okay, so yeah, you're just kind of blind as well, moving in this direction. You can see somewhere in the distance, there's that light, which allows you to at least see a little bit, and like Ichabod and everybody, but yeah, you're definitely moving through some really annoying, wiggling plants. God, this is
Blind
weird.
as a bat.
That's it for Willow's turn. Blaznir, you're up next.
Yeah, there's plants around me. Which usually is a good thing for druids, but it's not for me. I'm gonna assume that my my wildfire spirit is magical.
Yes.
Fun. I've got nothing. Yeah, I'll just shimmy forward. Sorry. So that's 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. That's it.
Okay. That's it
Got
for
nothing
you.
else. I'll continue my little spider dance.
Your little spider dance, trying to crawl through these wiggling, grasping tendrils and shoots. And like as a druid, you're like, this is nature working against you.
That's fine. I'm enjoying it.
Hey, wait, do you not still have that feature that as a druid, the like
Plants
plants don't hinder you?
Is that a thing?
Pretty sure that was a thing in like 3rd edition.
Oh, I mean, it's a thing for rangers, technically.
Let's see, druid. Maybe not.
I can talk to plants to make it go away, but that's a spell.
Like, hey
Yeah, I
now,
don't think
No.
that's really going to help too much.
go away.
No, they used to have that thing where they could just like walk through terrain.
Rangers technically have that with their natural
Gotcha.
explorer, whatever.
Oh well, my bad.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's it for Blaznir's turn. Next, we come to Lord Veritude. And Veritude is beginning to fly 5, 10,
Oh, I could've-
15, 20 feet to right here. And he's, let's see, moving. I'm going to move this.
I think.
Okay. You see Veritude begin to hover and move. He goes in a straight line. He's staying up in the air. So, for Cameron, he's probably about, let's see. He's probably about 50 feet up at an angle
Okay.
from where you are, just so you know.
Gotcha.
But you got the torch on, so you are able to see him. And his eyes still really focused down towards your friends down there. But as he's moving and doing that, he just kind of does a really big smile. And a couple of those eye stalks kind of glance in your direction. He says, "That's a bit too close now, don't you think?" Let's see. He's got some eyeball rays, because that's what beholders do.
Apparently
let's
the
go
eyes
ahead.
have it.
So let's go ahead and roll a d10. Then I'm going to roll a d4 because his targets are the two of you. So the first one, that's an 8, and it's going to, let's see, 1 and 2 is Cameron, 3 and 4 is Shokan.
Yocho.
That's a 3. That's going to be Shokan. So Shokan, I rolled an 8. I'm going to need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw as a dark gray energy ray comes shooting out from its eye towards you.
That would be a 22.
Nice. Yeah, with a 22, the ray hits you, and you begin to feel your body begin to harden a little bit. But you push past it, and you do make a success, and the effect ends.
Oh, some of these are really bad.
And that's supposed to look. That's metagaming.
No, I just remembered.
Let's see. Second ray. Ooh, that's a 9. That's coming at you, Cameron. Whew,
Yep.
This one ain't fun. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Pretty good at that. 11. And then, if it is a failure, let me know so I
It is
can.
a failure.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to roll a d4 with lucky footwork, which I will pop up into chat there. I'm assuming a 12 ain't going to get it.
12 ain't going to cut it, unfortunately. A ray of energy comes shooting out toward and slams against your body, doing 42 points of damage.
So it's like he's got the torch in his hand. You can see his entire body is primed, ready to throw it, and then in an instant he is gray dust.
And
Oh.
there, Cameron standing there gets hit by this dark energy ray, and his entire body dissolves right then and there.
That took you down to 0?
Yeah, I was only at 24 hit points, but even if I wasn't, my max is only 50. So I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
I can't revive you.
I'm a wizard.
I think I have to have a body.
That's alright. We'll figure it out. Keep going.
That's it. Okay, that's his second ray.
Let Cameron play Edmund now.
The one thing we do need to figure out, what happens to the torch?
The torch was in your hand. I'm going to say that it fell when you were standing there holding it up. This ray looks directly at you, zaps you, and you just feel your body beginning to dissolve like Thanos style. And in that last moment, you drop the torch, and it's going to be laying right there.
Okay, cool.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Wait, when did I use my third of the... Oh, right, never mind. I cannot use very many spells.
So you see the torch right there?
Yes. Cool. Thank you, Matt.
And it's 20 and 20?
Yeah.
Yes,
it is right.
20 bright, 20 dim.
Then there's the torch. So anyone who wants to grab it can grab it, but it is right there, sitting atop a pile of dust that used to be Cameron Hawthorn. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, it's just a game, and I knew
happens.
a boss fight was going to be rough.
But how am I supposed to get my lucky rabbit's foot?
I just wanted that cool moment of, like that commercial with throwing the hammer at the big screen. Just throw a torch at his eye.
Well, it has one more ray, and the only other target that's existing now is Shokan. So one more D10.
Cameron, you will not die in vain.
Last one was an 8. So Brandie had to step away to go to the bathroom.
At least it's not the disintegration ray. Hey,
But
isn't that the one that he just
use
did
it?
on her?
Yeah, I think so.
So
So it can't be that one. I need to roll again.
Yeah, it was an 8, so.
Howdy, Manapot Studios. Welcome. Yeah, we are in the middle of a boss battle, and the wizard just went down.
I just bit it.
So actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the suggestion. I'm going to give you Cameron. Or not Cameron, Edmund.
Yeah.
Sure.
There you go. Now you can see Edmund. You can control him for the rest of the game.
Sure.
I need to re-roll that D10. That's a 3, huh? Okay, Fear Ray. So another eye stalk goes focusing on Shokan. Shokan needs to make a wisdom saving throw, which I will go ahead and roll since she had to step away. That's an 8. That's a failure. You guys need to start rolling better.
You rolled that.
So anyway, that last ray hits Shokan, and she is currently frightened now. So Shokan, welcome back. What happened was that after seeing Cameron just dissolve into dust, the last eye ray focuses on you and sends a pulse of fear towards you, which infects your mind and it fills you with terror. You're currently frightened. Okay?
Matt,
Yes.
Rangers don't have to prepare their spells, do they?
Rangers do not. What
Cool.
he's got
Just-
is what he's got.
just
The
checking.
magic missile, that's actually the wand of magic missile, and I think I put how many charges are left?
Sure,
Let me double
cool.
check.
Oh, yeah, okay. Christ, I forgot I had a
Yeah,
turn.
there you go.
And can you remind me again what Frighten does?
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while the source of your fear is within line of sight. You can't move within 30 feet of it.
Yeah, you can't willingly move closer towards the source of your fear.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to do big damage.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately Mildred doesn't have a lot she can do, but so she is just going to be moving underneath that tree 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to back here, kind of getting up to where she can position herself a bit better. But that's it for her turn. Ichabod, you're next. What are you wanting to do?
All right. I'm gonna move to right here.
And once you're out of there, you actually can see again. You can see earlier, but your sword comes back on.
I would like. So this thing is within 60 feet of me, right? 30.
Let's see. He is 20 feet above there. 20, 40. He's like right at 60 feet. Oh, yes, he is right at 60 feet. Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot to hold shift.
I'm gonna attempt my channel divinity conquering presence. So, actually this says 30. Actually I'm still gonna do it. Because I can get I'll move right here, right up to Nynaeve, and then I'll do it so that I can get Mildred Falcon. Because I doubt this would really have too big of an effect on that thing anyway. As an action, you force each creature of your choice you can see within 30 feet to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me for 1 minute.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. Wisdom saving throw?
So, here's hoping.
For Sir Nynaeve, that is an 8, so that's a failure.
Okay.
Uh, 21 for Mildred, so that is a success.
Very brave. Very brave. Okay, so Nynaeve will have disadvantage. You guys both are feared. And that being said, I would like to try to move back to where I was. If I can get right back in there.
Okay, so
I want to feel the magic drain from me.
Looking for my fear token. We'll just call that fear.
Oh, and then I'm going to bonus action second wind.
Okay, so stepping forward, you cast that your channel divinity, hitting Sir Nynaeve. You step back. She had already used her reaction since the last turn, so she does not have another one. So you are good. And once you step into that, that's when you feel that magic dissolving away from you.
Okay, and then I bonus action use second wind. Take a deep breath, because Cameron has perished, and that was going to be our biggest source of damage doing, so we're probably all going to die.
Well, actually, he didn't prepare any high damaging spells.
That's true.
No,
So we're
I had some damaging spells.
Yeah, he had that one that totally took out that one night.
I have a couple spells, but I can't do anything right now.
Well, but that's it for your turn, Ichabod, I assume?
Yeah, I ain't got much left.
We come to the knight, Sir Nynaeve. She moves over, still within your range, Shokan, but to right there, because she's looking over at you, Ichabod, who had just run. Oh wait a minute, she's afraid of you, so she can't do that.
She can attack me. She just does it with disadvantage. But, oh yeah, she can't move closer to me. That's right.
She can't move closer to you. So no, she's going to focus on Shokan.
And she'll still have disadvantage to attack Shokan because I'm still within line of sight.
I like it. So 3 attacks at Shokan. That's it. First one's at 12, so that is a miss. Second is at 27. I assume that hits. For 16 points of slashing damage and 6 cold damage. And last attack. That's 11, which is a critical failure. So of 3 slashes, she only manages to get 1 with that glaive of hers. It bites deep into you, but doesn't kill you outright. And Cameron is no more, so he's out of a turn order. R.I.P. Cameron. But Shokan, you're up next. What are you wanting to do?
So, first of all, hold on a second. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to do this. So I am no longer frightened.
Okay, so just so you know, that's your action.
I know.
Okay.
I know this. I know this.
Fair enough.
And then... Just a
And
second.
with that, you are no longer frightened. What are you doing now, Shokan?
Just a second. Because I think I can bonus action disengage, correct? Is that this one, or is that a different character of mine?
I know a rogue can do that. I don't think a monk can.
You can with a key point.
Oh, that's right, with a key point. Step of the wind.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to think. No, I don't want to use a key point for that. You know what? I'm just gonna... That's gonna be it, because I can't really attack with my bonus action since I didn't attack.
You have a healing potion you can pop or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. You know what? Thank you for
that as a
reminding me.
bonus action.
Yeah, I've got a moderate. What does moderate give me? I'm using moderate healing potion.
Moderate, I believe, is 3d4 plus 3. So 11 points of healing to you. Not too bad overall.
Yep. Alright, so that's it for me. If anybody else wants to heal me, I would much appreciate it.
Fair enough. But next up, we have Edmund, who is currently being controlled by Steven. So, Edmund, what are you wanting to do?
I suppose I am going to try and move out of this difficult terrain. Because I believe he still suffers the issues with that, yeah?
What's that?
He still suffers the double movement, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
You mean this isn't his preferred environment?
I mean, his preferred environment is forest.
Okay, well,
That's why I was wondering.
so actually that's an interesting question. What does that give you?
Let's see what it says. It doesn't have a description on his sheet. Let me see. While traveling for... Oh, that's while traveling for an hour or more. And that's Natural Explorer. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's only if traveling for an hour or more. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, so...
But as you do step into that area, you do realize you're out of the magical cone that the Beholder was casting.
Nice. Okay, and then... Since he was actually able to move, I'm just going to fire at the target directly in front of me.
Who's that?
This one.
At the knight, Sir Nynaeve?
Yes,
Okay.
Nynaeve. And I believe
who's
he
that
only just
healing
gets the
surge
one attack,
for,
yeah?
Self? Yeah, he only does have one hit attack.
Okay. But I'm assuming a 25 will do her.
A 25 will do it, aiming at the knight.
For 7 piercing.
Well, he had 6, so Edmund, tell me how that looks. And go Self, you just gotta tell me who gets the
I'm
healing
gonna
surge.
say, even if he's wearing a helmet, they gotta have eye holes, so he just focuses all of his anger at his friend dying and lines up a perfect shot and just shoots him straight in the eye.
Damn right. And as the knight falls to the ground, that glaive clatters into the dust. She breathes her last, and she is dead.
Good.
Okay. Ichabod, the gods seem to be looking down in favor upon you right now, and you are getting a healing surge redeemed by Ghost Self 13. So go ahead and roll that 2d4 plus 2.
Thanks, Ethan. That's 10. Okay. I tip my hat to you, sir.
Oh, sorry, that's 3d4, not 2d4,
Ooh.
3d4.
Let me roll more d4. Well, it's only just one more, so... Okay.
3d4 plus 3, we'll call it, so go for it. Is that it for Edmund's turn?
Believe so, because he
Okay.
would have to use a spell slot on that thing, so.
Then we are on the layer actions turn at the bottom of 20. Let's see what he's going to get. That's a 3.
Wait, whoa, he's got that? Damn.
Okay, so I'm going to need all of you, except for Shokan, to make a dexterity saving throw, please. As vines come shooting out from the forest all around you.
Anybody within 10 feet of me gets +4. So that's Edmund.
I think
And
that's
I
me.
think I see Willows right on the edge of the light there.
And Edmund
17.
also has the D4 from...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so remember that. You always get a d4 to...
So then it's a total of a dirty 20.
I get a 23.
Thank you
I
for
got
that.
a
I
6, guys.
didn't want to kill
Ichabod,
two
what was the
characters.
bonus?
It's +4.
+4? Okay.
So you got a 23 as well.
So, Blaznir, looks like you're the only one that failed
You don't have to rub it in, alright?
with that with that 6 you got there. So these vines just reach out and wrap around you and begin wrapping and hold you tight. You're currently restrained. And you're going to have to make a strength or a dexterity check, athletics or acrobatics to escape.
I'm guessing that's an action.
Yep.
Yeah, fun. Oh wait, I can just blight them if the thing moves its eye ray.
But right now you are restrained by the vines that shot out from the forest. Willow, you're up next. What are you doing?
Real quick, what is the level difference between on right here? Like, if I was here, could I hit the Balrog?
Beholder, you mean?
Power
The
up.
holder?
I wish this was a power up.
The distance from right here to right where he is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
Yeah.
Probably about, let's see. That right there is about 10 feet. He's hovering about 20 feet above that. So you could hit him if you were right here.
Okay, so this square or this square?
This square.
Okay, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I can get right there. I'm going to scream no after seeing Cameron get killed. And I'm going to rush.
So you
And
just
I'm
go
gonna attack.
running as hard as you can using your movement and your bonus action to get up to there?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, where are you at? There you are.
So yeah, you go just charging, yelling as you go running around past Ichabod, around the curve, up this rock and stone and dirt path that leads upward towards what you can now see is a gigantic petrified root that has been cleared away from the ceiling and is grown downward, and there's bits of green and moss and vine starting to extend outward from that and below it as little drips of a liquid is dripping from the tip of this root system right here.
Okay.
But you still have your action.
Yep, first attack was 24.
24 is going to hit.
For 17 damage.
17 damage. You slash as hard as you can with that radiant greatsword, cutting deep into this creature's side, and you just hear a ah in pain as you cut into him.
Second attack, 28.
28's going to hit.
For 18.
Yeah, two
Hello?
big hits and cuts from that radiant greatsword you have, and you just kind of feel the presence of your lost love, who wanted nothing more than to have a weapon just like this as you're slicing through this creature's belly. And Veritude the Beholder just yells out in pain as you cut into his belly.
Which each swing, she's screaming, "I will not lose another person."
I like it. Okay.
And that's my turn.
That's it for your turn, Willow. Blaznir, you're up next. What are you doing?
I'm just frustrated, honestly. Guess I would just use my action, try to get out of here. 15.
15 is enough. You're wiggling and pushing, and you just rip both of your arms side away, and you just rip through those vines that have wrapped around you. You are now free.
And I'm gonna hold up both middle fingers to the forest, because I'm just done. I got 30 feet, so I don't want to be. I want to stay in the non-magic zone. Honestly, I don't.
I know, that's why I'm like, I don't mind.
I'll trot up right behind Ichabod and just put my hand on his shoulder. It's like, this sucks. Nothing is going well for me.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Is that pile of dust our rabbit friend?
I look away. I'm gonna push the feeling about this until after the battle's over.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to drop wild shape as well, to make sure I don't turn into a spider, because spider's not.
But what if you turn into a spider and then he disintegrates the spider?
Listen, I'm done.
Think about it. Done living?
So
that's what it sounds like.
It's up to you. What are you doing, Blaznir? Are you holding on to wild shape or not?
Well, I'm dropping it.
Okay, dropped it.
It's gonna be more useful for me if I can cast. So.
Okay, that's it for Blaznir then. Next up, we have Veritude the Beholder, who is definitely not happy. Its eye turns and actually focuses on you, Willow. That great sword hurt, and he didn't like that.
You killed my rabbit, you son of a bitch!
Oh, Ichabod, your sword is glowing again. That's not a good sign.
Oh dear.
Me turning into a redhead is going to be a good thing.
So he's just kind of Veritude, just kind of hovering there. He moves backwards just a little bit, but he's still within your melee range. He doesn't go higher. He's just kind of circling around, and his back is kind of brushing up against this cliff face that you're next to.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. No, your sword did not light up, Ichabod. Edmund, however, you do start to feel that magical tingle.
The magic tingle.
Actually, I'm going to say, yeah, actually your light does go off. You're right on the edge of it. because you're basically standing like half in it, half out, but your sword is in the hand that's out of it. So I'm going to say you're actually able to see the glow begin to go on your sword.
I keep my left hand with the gem in it inside of the anti-magic area. I don't want this heretic magic.
So here's what happens next. Let's see. You can see Shokan, Edmund, and Ichabod in that way.
You know, he's not attacking me because he doesn't know that I can do anything.
It's not attacking you because you're still in the anti-magic zone where you can't cast eye rays.
Yeah, no, and he just believes I'm useless, so, you know,
That's good.
it's nice. I'm not gonna die.
Have you considered being the meat shield for once?
I've considered joining him so I don't die, honestly.
Okay, Ichabod, you're 1 and 2. Edmund, you're 3 and 4. Shokan, you're 5 and 6.
Shokan it is.
He's just looking. He keeps focusing right at you, Shokan. And I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw as this kind of pinkish purplish wave begins pulsing at you.
Yes.
Wow, nice. Yeah, with a 21, you push past this. Your mind begins to cloud over, and you start feeling drowsy, and your eyes just started to droop a little bit. But you just push past, and you fight as hard as you can, and you manage to push past the sleep ray. Between the other two, Ichabod, you're 1 and 2. Edmund's 3 and 4. Going after Edmund next. That's a 4. Okay, Edmund, I need you to make a dex saving throw as another ray. This one more of a kind of a pale blue begins to shoot towards you.
Even before the D4, that's 21, so...
Yeah, and you have a plus 4, so...
So a 27 as Edmund nimbly matrix dodges out of the way.
Yeah,
So
it just completely dodges that
avoid.
slowing ray that's shooting at you. I like it. Last ray is going towards Ichabod.
Just because...
That's a 5. I'm going to need you to make a con saving throw.
Maybe it strikes the tree instead. You don't know.
It's a 27.
Nice. This dark necrotic ray shoots towards you. It does strike you in the chest. However, it's you're not taking as much damage. And actually, it didn't roll it the way it was supposed to. Hold on.
He has a ray of blight. What a coincidence.
I don't like to be unnerved.
There we go. That's better. So you did succeed, and you kind of dodge back, and it hits you, and you're like, ah, that hurts. But you push past it with your willpower, and you take 20 points of necrotic damage. That was 3 of the rays. It then looks directly down at you, Willow, and he says, I haven't forgotten about you. And he just grins at you.
I grin right back.
Have we made this guy roll saving throws yet?
No, I don't think so.
What
Okay.
saving throws?
It's not really...
Oh, actually, Ichabod, were you holding a spell?
Oh yeah, I am. My thing that charmed by him. So what? I have to get a DC 10 because I took
You
20.
do a DC 20 because it was a 20.
Is it a Constitution saving throw or a check?
Saving throw.
25.
You do hold on to the spell.
I was wondering if, like, because they probably have legendary resistances, but I don't know if he's used any.
Don't know?
Yeah.
No.
I just didn't know if we made him roll saves yet.
I've been forgetting something though.
Oh. Why?
He's got legendary actions.
Oh,
does.
no he doesn't.
And it's just all the way down at the bottom of the sheet, kind of out of the way, so I've been forgetting about it, but I'm not going to do that anymore.
My bad, guys. That's my bad.
Shit happens.
Anyway, next up is Mildred's turn. She's been kind of holding off because she couldn't really hit anyone, keeping an eye on where the master has been focused. But she can now see that, Shokan, you are definitely out of the range there. And she's not too thrilled about you. So, I'm going to need you... Let's see here. I need you to go ahead and make for me a wisdom saving throw. As she casts Mind Spike on you.
You still have the +4, right?
No, but she's not within 10 feet.
Shokan? Oh, damn, yeah.
She's just out of it.
Well,
you rolled a
Shokan...
15, so you just saved. Good job. So instead, you only take half the damage. Yep, so half of that. 23, so that would be 11 points of psychic damage. As your mind is just invaded by these this just pure pain that spikes into your head, but it's not nearly as much as it could have been. She is then going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to right there, and she's kind of cowering back against this wall. Ichabod, you're up next.
Alright, so how tall is this here? I think that's the way that...
That's about 10 feet right there, and that's another 10 feet right here. So this is 10 feet of a climb, and this is right up here, it's another 10 feet.
I think I still would like to... 10, 20. I still want to go up that way.
Okay, you're headed that way, and as you step into that area, your sword does go out.
The sword goes out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let me rethink for a second. Alright, I'm gonna go...
I'm gonna give you one mulligan.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go around the long way. 30. Do I still feel magically inclined?
You do. Your sword is still glowing where you're standing right there.
Okay, so right here, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
That's great.
So, Spiritual Weapon. Here's Spiritual Weapon. Because I imagine I can get it right up next to him. It says you can cast it within 60 feet. I'll put it right next to him, like right here.
Now, what spell were you concentrating on beforehand?
That is protection from evil and good, but Spiritual Weapon is not concentration.
Got it.
So, put that right next to him, and it's going to take an attack.
Well,
it's
hold on a second.
Yeah.
You have protection from good and evil. What does that do, real quick? Because you were hit by that necrotic ray.
I don't think it has an effect. He has disadvantage on attack rolls against me, but I'm always making saving throws, and then I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by it.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
I know, I wish. But maybe he'll hit me with that fear ray. Who knows?
But you can cast your spiritual weapon, which I'm going to put it over here
right
for
next
you.
to it. Because I always want to keep it on the other side of him than where I am. And it's going to be a long sword, because I'm really into those.
Okay.
And I rolled a 21 to hit him with it.
So you okay, I put the sword thingy out. You should be able to see the token now.
Cool. I imagine a 21 hits.
21 does hit.
Oops, I accidentally rolled it twice, but the first one was 5.
Okay, 5 points of damage. The spectral sword appears behind the beholder and slashes through him, and he does take the damage, and he just kind of in pain.
And then I still have my action, so I'm gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20. Get how you say right next to this fool. Do I feel the magic go away right here, right?
Yes, you do.
All right. Then I will move right here. 25. Still no magic.
Still no magic.
Okay.
And he's kind of hovering there above that ledge, just barely within your attack zone.
Yeah, that guy's a big one. Hi, Willow. We're gonna die today, so.
Maybe.
Yep, well, about to find out.
We're all gonna die.
Well, that's it for your turn.
Maybe your god will let me go to the heavens.
Well, why don't we say a quick prayer together, Willow? I hold her hand.
Let's just keep going because it's 5-12. So, Shokan, you're up next. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, hold on a sec. Before I do that, at the end of Ichabod's turn, I forgot to do Veritude's legendary reaction. So I'm going to do that real quick. Two. Yeah, I'm going to say... you're technically within the cone still. So that's going at Shokan. It is the paralyzing ray. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, Shokan.
Okay, and I'm going back to where I was, right?
Yeah, go ahead and go back to where you were first. But you do have anesthetic is giving you inspiration right now as a Patreon member. So go ahead. You can roll this, but you also have inspiration.
So what was that
Thank you,
again? I need
A
to
con saving throw.
We appreciate you.
12. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration because I assume a 12 is not good enough.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
Is a 17 good though?
A 17 is enough. That paralyzing ray comes shooting out towards you, and you just hold it off and manage to resist the effect.
Thanks, anesthetic.
Now you can move. Okay, Shokan has to leave now. Her mom just called. Who wants to puppet her?
I'll puppet her because Blaznir doesn't have anything to do.
Blaznir, you better find something to do. We need all the bodies we can get.
I am trying my best.
You're at full health.
I'm going to be grappled again.
What she said she was going to do is run up to Mildred, which I am going to allow, and she is going to make 2 attacks. So go ahead and make 2 attacks with her quarterstaff first.
Yep. Quarterstaff, that's her mithril one, I assume. She has 2 mithril ones.
Yeah, one's one-handed, one's two-handed.
Alright, I'm guessing she has the 2-handed one, or maybe the
Also, anesthetic just redeemed a healing surge for Shokan, so I'll go ahead and roll that for her.
Alright.
So that's 11 points of healing to Shokan.
Okay. So, that is... She's up to 40. Yeah, okay.
She's up to 40.
Alright. 2-handed attack, 24.
24 does hit.
14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning.
20.
20 also hits.
9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning.
And unarmed. 17.
17 does hit.
Alright, 7 bludgeoning.
Die.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
oh no.
3 hits pummeling into this woman, twice with the quarterstaff, once with her brass knuckles, and Mildred looks hurt and beaten up and bloody, but she is still alive.
How many? I don't want to use key points. I would stun her, but I don't want to use
you
key
just
points.
use your bonus action to brass knuckles, so it's up to you if you want to stun her. That's the only other thing you could do.
Yeah, well,
Stun this big eyeball.
yeah, I mean, key points will be wasted on this whoever she is.
Edmund Shooter.
So that's the end of Shokan's turn.
Okay, so at the end of Shokan's turn, Veritude's going to go ahead and use another one of his legendary actions. And, yeah, really the only ones that are in his sight right now is Shokan and Edmund. So I'm going to roll a d4. 1 and 2 is Shokan, 3 and 4 is Edmund. That's a 4. That's going to go to Edmund. That's a 6. Okay, so I need Edmund to make a strength saving throw as a telekinetic ray comes shooting out and tries to grab onto him.
Okay. So that's 10. Let me get the d4. It's another 2, so that's a 12.
Yeah, that is a failure. So he grasps onto Edmund and lifts him just 30 feet up into the air. He is currently held restrained by the telekinetic grip. So he is currently restrained and being held 30 feet in the air. So...
Oh boy.
I'll just put that little flying thing on there to remind me.
Yikes.
Okay, now the gods are looking down in favor at you, Shokan, because right now Anesthetic just redeemed an extra turn, and so I'm going to say that you got it since your turn just ended. So go ahead, Shokan.
Yeah, did I close out of a sheet, really? Okay. No, I didn't. It's right there. Okay, I'm blind. Yeah, I'm gonna punch again, or I guess slap quarterstaff. 23.
23 hits.
Ooh, 8 bludgeoning.
8 more points of bludgeoning.
She's not dead. Okay.
Nope.
Fun. 28.
28 still hits.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, hold on a second.
Can't she?
That is enough. With that second strike with the quarterstaff, you just clock her around the side of the head and leave this huge bloody gash in her head. She drops down to the ground unconscious.
All right, cool. This wall right in front of me. How high is it?
That wall right in front of you is about 50 feet tall.
50 feet?
Let's see, 40 feet.
40 feet. All right. Since she's a monk and she can do cool things at level 9, she can just run up the wall.
Yeah, she can run up the wall. Just takes a step and goes boom, zooming vertically up the wall, and you can get to right about there with that 40 feet of movement.
Yep. Does she have range? Oh, she has darts. No, wait. She used her action to attack.
You already used your action. You have a bonus action.
Bonus action. Right. I have 5 feet of movement still, technically.
And a bonus action.
Yep. How far away is this little beholder? 20 feet. Wow. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use my Shokan's bonus action to use a key point to dash. Oh, no, I do. Okay. And get right there.
Okay. And as you're running by, you do notice that towards the back of this gigantic mound that you've climbed yourself on, there's some scaffolding that has been built towards the back, just wooden planks, a bit of a staircase going up about 10 feet to another platform, which is very close to that root that is growing out of the ceiling. It's a petrified root, like imagine a petrified tree root, but it's covered in moss and lichen.
Yeah, that's fine.
For Shokan's turn?
Yeah. That's movement bonus action, so.
I like it. Next up, we have Edmund being controlled by the former player of Cameron. So what are you doing?
What can I do since you said
you
I
are
was
currently
held?
restrained. You're being held upward 30 feet by this telekinetic beam. Let me read it real quick because it might actually. Let's see here.
The speed becomes 0. Attack.
Yeah, I think you.
Let's
advantage.
see. You are restrained by the telekinetic grip until the start of the beholder's next turn.
So it looks like I should be able to shoot still, just with disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. So let me see what the range is on this spell. 90, which I don't think is going to be enough.
Now, I'll also remind you that you have 60 feet of dark vision as Edmund.
Okay. Oh, so I can't. Can I
can't
see him?
Yeah, you can see the beholder.
Okay. Because I wanted to use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay. If the range is 60, then yeah, you can definitely do that.
Range is 90, so
And yes,
yeah.
you can Hunter's Mark the beholder.
Okay, and then I'm going to attempt to shoot him.
I'll use that
And,
little target as Hunter's Mark.
which one should I be? Oh, that's his short sword. Never mind. Damn. Okay,
Go, Edmund.
that's a critical.
Ooh, nice.
Sadly, it's only 7, and then another 5.
But that Hunter's Mark was also doubled because of the crit, I believe.
Oh, okay. So
it'd
then
actually be 10.
17.
17 points of damage from Edmund as he, just being held aloft, aims and fires at the beholder. Not bad.
Foul beast, you shall not take any more of my friends today.
I like it.
Edmund, you're a true hero.
You know what? I'm going to say with that nat 20, because the eye is the biggest target on a beholder. As you're aiming, it goes flying straight into the center of that eye, and he just closes his eye in reflex, which means that none of you are in the beholder's path right now.
Nice.
It's called.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
I'm still
I don't
held,
know either.
though, right?
I'm
Yeah,
terrified.
he's still held.
Okay, that's cool. Then that's my turn since I can't move.
But none of you are within that
Anti-magic
that
cone.
anti-magic cone right now.
I can cast something! Oh my god!
Edmund's turn is over, which means we are at the lair action. So let's see what the lair action is going to do.
Oh, wait, I might not be able to cast anything.
That's a 1. So, God, I gotta pull out that thing again.
I thought there was a thing with layer actions where you could only, use, all of them and then the rest regain. You have to use
It's
each
all
one.
different, dude.
You just can't use the same one twice in a row.
Yep.
That's all
I
it
thought
is.
it was just, you have to use, yeah, okay. Fun.
Dang.
Plants, my arch nemesis.
Yeah,
Somehow.
Plants, your arch nemesis. Being the dick that he is, all of these plants just start growing up out of the ground right at your feet, creating this gigantic cube of rough terrain. So now Ichabod, Willow, Blaznir, and, well, it would affect Edmund if he wasn't 30 feet above it right now.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Edmund, you gonna survive that fall? You good? Give him a thumbs up.
I mean, I'd give you thumbs up if I weren't restrained.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't restrained enough to shoot a bow and arrow. I think you can manage a thumb up. How does he pull back the...
Very carefully.
Also, at the end of Edmund's turn, since that eyeball is now closed, he's going to use that last layer action. He's going to focus directly at Willow, because Willow hasn't gotten any love off of the eyeballs yet. Ooh, that's a 9.
Oh no.
Willow gets +4.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm going to need you, Willow, to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
16.
Wow.
Did Willow become a man today?
let's see.
No, she gets the +4 because she's in my aura.
Yeah, I know. I was joking
I mean,
because Ichabod gets
Heaven forbid,
both.
I will just
Or,
retransform into a woman.
Edmund gets both.
Funny thing, Willow's actually immune to disintegrations.
Wow. So oddly enough, a 16 is enough to get past it. So you got lucky there, and it doesn't look like you take any damage if you save.
Yes.
Nice.
So a beam goes out, and you just duck down, and you can feel it burn through the space right at your back. But you're holding off, and you're fighting, and you're trying your best, and it does not harm you.
Yay.
That one should have been like a save. Should have been a some points, but it doesn't say it, and other ones do. So
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's like if you do well, you literally disintegrate somebody. So maybe it's fine.
It's an eye ray, so I guess it's that you're just dodging out of the way of the ray. So
more or less, yeah.
The spell disintegration's also like that. Like if it doesn't hit, it just does nothing.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But anyway, Willow, it is your turn.
Make him
What are you
pay.
doing?
I swing.
Oh,
That's not a hit.
Yeah, that's not a hit. You're trying to swing, but you're still kind of caught off balance for having to duck down that far, and you are unable to hit him.
Alright, and then I will swing again. $18.
Yeah, baby.
18 just hits.
For 17.
17 points of damage, not too bad. From after that first whiff, you grip your sword with both hands and just kind of complete the spin and slice through the bottom of the beholder, cutting a mad deep cut. He's still alive, but he ain't happy.
Alright, and then I'll move closer, and I will just scream at his face. Rawr.
Do you have action surge? You're a fighter, right?
I did have action surge. I no longer have action surge, but I do
Did
have action surge.
Just
Yeah.
Okay, Willow, that I believe is your turn.
That it is.
So Blaznir, it's finally your turn, and while yes you are in difficult terrain,
I'm not restrained.
you're not restrained by an anti-magic cone, and you're not held by vines. So
Yeah, no, this is great. I'm gonna glare at the beholder, and I'm just gonna say in Druidic, wither and burn, you bulbous. I can't think of anything. Bulbous freak.
Shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
like it.
that one.
Yeah, you tell them.
Yeah, wither and burn. I'm gonna cast Blight at 5th level.
ooh, nice. Going for the big spells. That is a con saving throw.
Fail, please.
He's not undead, is he?
No.
Thank God.
It's an aberration.
Does it
Nice.
do nothing
Oh,
to
wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah, no effect on undead or constructs.
Well, you also can't do it because it's only got a range of 30 feet.
Oh God, it's only 30.
So you would not be able to cast that spell.
If you moved right here, would he be within? Because he can move 3, what? In difficult terrain, 5, 10.
5, 10, 15.
No, he would still be within 50 feet of it.
Okay.
Or you
Alright, well, Blight is a dumb spell anyway.
I didn't want to do it anyway, so.
I didn't even want to cast
I didn't
this
like
spell.
it.
God, I have nothing, everything else, it's just radius. I'm gonna hit someone else if I do anything else.
You can get him on the peak right here. Get him right at the
If
tip.
you have to hit me to hit this son of a bitch, you hit me.
Flaming Sphere,
The problem
Yeah.
is,
Ray of Scorching Ray.
I could.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, just
Yeah.
trying to...
I'm not
Yeah.
telling you what to do either, but
No.
there are ways to get in range
Yes.
and to move around. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm in difficult terrain, and he's flying, and I thought it was a bit further range than 30, and now I have. Okay.
Don't you also
Hey,
have a
wait.
flying raccoon?
That's an.
Yeah, that can cast spells from his position.
That's an action, but yeah, and it's gonna turn on its beam again and just make
All
it
right,
go away.
Blaznir, you're the one pushing yourself down here.
No, here's the thing.
Have the confidence. Let's get that raccoon in here.
He's
Let's-
gonna
let's-
go away immediately. Like,
Let's watch the self-talk a little bit. You are amazing.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Why yourself
Like-
down, Blaze?
You
No,
are amazing.
You're the coolest
Come on,
of
hey,
all.
Blaznir, we only got about 30 minutes left of this session, so...
don't rush me. It's gonna make it worse. Okay.
You got this, buddy.
Okay. I can't. Again, Kyan is going to disappear immediately because of anti-magic. So yeah, you know what? How many things of Scorching Ray do I get with 5th level? One additional ray. That's 1, 2. That's okay. 3 more. So that's 6 ranged spell attacks. Yeah, sure. All right. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 5th level, which.
Let's do it.
So yeah, six balls of fire swirl around my hand and go after this guy, and that's 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
4 fire. 19 to hit again. 8 fire. 22 to hit. 8 fire. 3. 26 to hit. Yeah. 12 fire. Okay.
32.
I'm feeling better about myself now.
Yes.
6 fire,
Yes.
and that doesn't hit.
And the last one does not. But still, pretty good run of flaming, scorching rays shot out from poor Blaznir, who was, feeling a little lack of confidence, but, not bad hits.
38 total.
Yeah, no, 38. That, probably that would have done more than Blight because he probably has legendary resistances. So, I'm just gonna grin. Yeah. Okay.
That was your action. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. I planned for Blight, so this is gonna 5, 10. I can move outside of the plants, and 10, 15, 20. There. That's where I want to be.
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a
And
bonus action?
I don't really have bonus actions, I don't think. Yeah, so that's it. Because Kyan is an action for some reason.
Okay.
That's
Well,
annoying.
That's it for Blaznir's turn. Next, we come up to Lord Veritude, who's definitely not too happy about being stabbed in the eye. And at the beginning of his turn, the first thing he's doing is letting go of Edmund. So Edmund falls. Boom! Lands on the ground, taking...
Dex save?
Well, you take the damage no matter what.
Okay.
But you can make a dex save to see if you manage to land on your feet. You do take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sure. That's a 17.
Yeah, with a 17 you land, and oh, that hurt. You damn near feel like your legs broke from landing, but you managed to roll and get back up on your feet, and you are not lying prone like you could have been.
Thank goodness.
Okay, that was just him releasing. His eye is still closed, and he's looking pretty concerned at this point. There's 3 of you surrounding him. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let's see, Shokan 1 and 2, Willow 3 and 4, Ichabod 5 and 6. That's Shokan.
Woo.
And that's a 1. So, I need Shokan to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Shokan is not good at wisdom, apparently.
And you are now charmed. You are charmed for the next hour by the Beholder, and as you feel this ray pulse into your eyes, you just feel this effect go across your mind, and you realize this Beholder is your friend. You shouldn't be hurting it.
Shokan always falls for this shit.
She has such low wisdom. Like,
but I think she does. When on her turn, she does have a way to just get out of it, though.
Yeah, she's just gonna waste a turn, and that's a bit.
I mean, it's better than being charmed for an hour.
It is.
Willow, the next eye ray is coming at you.
Bring it, bitch.
That's a 7. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
Get a +4. That's
We got a 4.
good.
This eye focuses directly down on you, and your eyes connect with it, and you just begin to feel yourself going drowsy, and you are put to sleep, and you are unconscious for the next minute. So there's your sleep. That's what it says. Okay. Last one is coming at you, Ichabod. That's a 2.
Yeah.
So I need you to make a con saving throw.
23.
23. You begin to feel yourself grow rigid as paralysis begins.
I was warned about this.
Yep. But you manage to push past it, and you are able to resist with the 23.
You know, I didn't give freedom of movement to anyone.
Nope.
That would have been good to give to people, but oh well.
Ichabod, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, Cameron, I need Edmund to make a con saving throw to maintain that hunter's mark.
Sure.
I'll let him do that first.
Yeah, that's an 8.
How much damage did you take?
It's either 10 or half the damage, which is higher,
So
so
it'd be
the
10.
10 fails.
So yeah, an 8 fails. He is no longer hunter's marked.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try to whip the thing.
Okay.
It's 14.
14 does not hit.
Of course, don't. I presume 12 is also not gonna hit.
Not gonna do it.
All right.
That's weird. Weirdly enough.
So weird. Just so weird.
So crazy, right?
Just crazy.
Beholders are weird.
That's my bonus action. My spiritual weapon. It's a 17.
17 does not hit either.
All right. I look at Willow who's sleeping and I kick her.
It takes an action to wake somebody up. Unfortunately.
I just kick her for fun.
Yeah, you just kick her for fun. You kick her in the leg, but it doesn't really do much.
Damn. It's rough out here.
You got
Shokan.
movement, but that's about it.
Nah, I'm gonna say I'm not. I'm not safer further away from it, so doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, with Ichabod's turns over, he's going to use his legendary reaction, or legendary action, I should say. And he's doing an eye ray at you. That's a 1. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Very wise. 26.
26 is enough. You feel yourself. He's trying to start charming you with that charming ray, but you manage to resist it. And that's not your friend.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have got me anyway.
Probably not. That's it for Ichabod. Shokan, you're up.
Oh, right. Sorry. Shokan's just going to use her action to what is it called? What's it called?
Stillness of mind, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's your action, which allows you to become uncharmed.
Yep, and I don't think she has
use your
any.
bonus action to punch the shit out of Willow.
I can't do that unless I take an action attack. Attack action.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's flurry of blows.
Well, yeah, but your offhand attack is still after attack action.
It's not offhand though. It's just you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action, right?
Is it?
Let's see.
Monk unarmed strike.
When you attack, use the attack action with an unarmed strike or monk weapon on your turn. You can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so it is when you.
So
Okay.
It's a kung fu combo.
Yeah, so that's it for Shokan.
You could take patient defense as a bonus action, but I don't know if that would help you very much.
That's a key point, and I want to stun the thing, so...
Fair enough. Okay, that's it for Shokan's turn. Edmund, you are on the ground, but managed to keep your feet after being dropped by that telekinetic ray. What are you doing?
That was painful. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then shoot him.
So what did you do there?
Moved and then did a bonus action to move.
He's not a rogue.
If you look under...
Aggressive. Oh, because he worked with the orcs! He has orc trait!
I didn't want to say anything because I thought it might be a secret or something, but it's pretty badass, so yeah. And then I'm going to shoot him.
He definitely has that.
Yep.
So he can move 30 feet. Now, where did you move to him first?
It was like here.
Yeah, something
you're like
that.
right there. So you remember, this is a 10-foot ledge right there, and that's another 10-foot ledge right here.
Okay, then I'll just... There is fine, whatever.
Yeah, you can get to right there.
As long as I can see him, I'm going to try and shoot him.
I like it.
And... Where's the freaking... He's got so many things. A 15. And then... Do I add the D4 for this or not?
Yes. What are you doing?
Trying to shoot him.
Yes.
Okay. 18.
18 does hit. Just hits.
For 11 points of piercing.
Not bad. 11 points of piercing. You aim and you fire, and you get that arrow right in the side of the creature. He's looking hurt now, but he's definitely still floating there.
Mm-hmm. Come forth, Blaznir. The battle is still to be won.
Okay.
Edmund, why are you talking like that?
That's how he's always talked.
That's not true.
There's nothing different.
Something feels different.
Feeling a surge from being a man.
Okay, I need Edmund and Blaznir to both make dexterity saving throws as grasping vines come shooting out from the trees, trying to grab at you.
Rude.
14! Oh! Wait.
I also got a 14.
Wow, 14 is exactly what you needed to dodge back as his plants go whipping. The vines just come shooting out from the ground, whipping towards you, or from the trees, I mean. And you just dodge and roll and manage to get out, and you are not restrained.
Blaznir cheers a bit.
At the end of Edmund's turn, I forgot to have Veritude do his legendary action, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let's see, Willow's asleep. Edmund just took a shot at him. Blaznir's standing all over there. And Ichabod's right here. Let's see.
Get good old-fashioned Blaznir back there.
What? No, don't do that.
He's crying.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because I got 4 good targets. Shokan is 1, Ichabod is 2, Edmund is 3, Blaznir is 4. That's a 2. That's you, Ichabod.
All right.
That's Ichabod.
That's a 3. So I need you to make another wisdom saving throw as it's shooting its fear ray at you.
It's a 24.
Damn, you were just killing it with the wisdom saves.
I get a plus 11.
And it's a good thing you do, because that fear ray was about to get you, but you resist it. Willow, now it's your turn. And you are asleep. So
I would like to loud snore.
yeah, I'll allow a loud snore to come out from Willow.
Is it just the initial save, or is there an additional save?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Let me see.
I tried for you.
I would like to hold my action until I wake up.
Nope. The target awakens if it takes damage or another creature tries to wake it up. So she's just asleep. But
Yeah.
Blaznir, it's your turn.
Oh, I get to do something again. Oh my god.
Yay!
Go Blaznir, you can do it.
Oh, what do I want to
Shoot
do?
magic missile at me.
No.
Did
You'll probably get within
ray
range to
go
play.
away?
Yeah, it goes away when the next one comes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
how far away?
Yeah,
do
the
I
rough
have-
terrain's gone when the
Okay.
grasping vines came out.
The beholder's like up a bit, right?
Oh, it's definitely up. It's
Yeah.
at an angle. It's about 50 feet above ground level.
Okay. Yeah, there's no way I can get blight. There, that's the one.
But when
Like-
you start going up this ramp, it's angled upwards, right?
It is
So-
a bit, yeah.
10,
Well,
15.
is it like 50 feet above where, like, ground level where it is?
No, because how would I be hitting with my sword?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, alright? I'm...
Ichabod is pulling a Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
It's a-
basically the beholder is floating just barely within the range of their weapons.
Mm-hmm. Stabbing him with its little belly.
Yeah, they're
don't
stabbing him
think-
in his belly as he's shooting rays down at him.
I don't think I can get within range, and...
You're not
Honestly-
even ask.
What?
You're just like, I don't think I can, but you could go there and say, could I hit him from right here? And then the DM would tell you.
Well, I
Exactly.
guess. It doesn't have melee attack. It doesn't matter. I was getting worried about just being close to something, just because. But then I realized, wait a sec.
I'd be happier if it would melee attack me.
Yeah, melee attacks would be nice. Honestly, if I could have advantage on those disintegration saves, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be.
Yeah. Anyway, Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Scorching Ray at 4th level. You can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So I get 5. So 22.
Yep.
That's 5 fire. 18.
Yep.
All right. 10 fire. 13. No.
Nope.
12. No.
Nope.
Ah, that's annoying. 25.
It does hit.
7 fire.
22 total.
All right.
Minus
I wish-
22 total damage. Not bad from those scorching rays.
Yeah, I really wish I felt safe pulling out my friend, but
Okay. Well, he's going to go ahead and use his last legendary action to do an eye beam at you.
at me. What did I do?
You just hit him a bunch.
No.
With like 4 rays.
So I'm going to need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, my dex. 14.
14, not bad, but not enough. As
Hey.
the petrification ray comes
Oh, no,
shooting
no.
out at you, it hits you in the chest. You just begin to feel your body start to turn the stone.
That was
You
the
are
one I
now
was
restrained and unable to move.
Yeah, that was not. That was the
I
one
need
I
a good
did.
stone icon. What's a good
Oh,
stone one?
I think I have something. Would freedom of movement, because it gets rid of the restrained effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. That's an interesting
There's
question.
really nothing.
I'll use that for your petrification.
Yeah,
Google, does freedom of movement remove petrification?
Well, because it would remove the restrained effect if I'm immune to the restrained effect.
But you're being petrified.
I guess.
But it says that you have to like fail the next save. So if he's immune to being restrained, and then how can he fail the
save? So this is
save?
what has to happen. On a failed save, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified and can't be freed until a greater restoration spell is cast on it. Mm-hmm. That's literally what it says. Now, freedom of movement.
That it just it cannot be paralyzed or restrained. I can use 5 feet of movement to escape from non-magical restraints, but it doesn't matter. But
let's see if somebody can say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have it yet.
Freedom of movement does not protect against petrified status.
I mean, it doesn't. But the question is, does being immune to being the restrained effect just make that ray not work on me? Or
probably not.
Probably. Yeah. Because pretty much, because if I mean, that would be if I actually had it before the battle or before I got shot. But I don't know. I'll just pray to roll good dex save.
All right.
Ichabod, come down here.
I was already thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm going to say just based on the way it reads, I'm going to say no, probably not. Anywho, it is Veritude's turn now. So let's see what Veritude's going to do. Willow's asleep. Blaznir is slowly starting to get turned to stone from this chest outward. So he's got
his eye closed.
What's that?
He's keeping his eye closed.
His eye is currently closed, and he has not opened it back up yet.
Stare at me. It's fine.
Actually, no, he probably should at this point. Now that I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I'm going to say he does move. He does reopen his eye, and is going to be aiming it in that direction. He's kind of looking down towards Edmund and Blaznir right now.
Mr. DM, the eye beam works against his own eye rays.
Mm-hmm.
Which.
So you would be freed.
That's true. So
unless he wants to look at me.
Either look at me and make me not be petrified, or take another.
He's gonna finagle it. So even though
I'm finagling it because I want it to be focused on Edmund right now.
I mean, he's going to be shot with another Scorching Ray because I have to make the save at the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. We shouldn't have said anything. We should have waited until he ended his turn.
Yeah, you really should have.
Well,
anyway.
I'm just saying he's going to take damage next turn.
Not unless you're dead.
He's going to take both of these nuts.
I'm going to say Shokan's 1 and 2, Ichabod's 3 and 4, Blaznir, you're 5 and 6. That's Ichabod at 3 and 4.
Come on, give us another of those sweet wisdom saves.
God, it's a 3. Yeah, it is. And that's a wisdom saving throw. This is the Fear Ray.
17.
17 does succeed.
Oh, did I do that?
Blaznir, that's you at 4.
Yep.
So 9.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
I hope this isn't the one I think it is.
It's the Disintegration Ray.
Yeah, and I'm restrained, so...
Yeah, but you're at, like, full HP, right?
Yeah.
Restraint only matters with attack rolls, right?
Do I?
So a creature that has the creature has disadvantage on Dex saving throws, which is exactly what this is. So you need to roll a Dex saving throw at disadvantage. 9 is not gonna do it.
Ooh.
52 points of force damage as this disintegration ray just slams into your chest.
Oh, I'm still up. Oh my god.
I felt that one and I'm already dead.
I know, right? Ouch. Last one is for Shokan.
Does it like disintegrate the part of me that's, petrifying?
No, it does not, unfortunately.
You lose both your feet, Blaznir.
I need Shokan to make a dex saving throw as well. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because this was not the one he did this turn. So that is another petrification ray. Dexterity saving throw from Shokan.
Alright, 20.
20 does succeed.
Does targeting her with an eye ray count as harm?
To Shokan?
Yeah.
Oh, Shokan is charmed.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that he
not
wouldn't
his
want to
friend
attack
anymore.
Shokan is used her stillness
Don't
of mind.
you retcon
No,
this?
she did. She used.
Oh
her,
yeah, she did use
so she
stillness of
wasn't.
mind, that's right.
So no matter what, it was gonna be. It
Okay.
would have had to have been her. And yes, it is a save, so it's not. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, Veritude's gonna stay right where he is. He wants to kill one of you. He's really irritated. Ichabod, you're up next.
Alright. So I'm not within the magic thing, so I'm gonna use my +1 longsword. Oh my god.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
A 24?
24 does hit.
Okay. I'm gonna expend a superiority die to try to trip him, unless he's immune to being prone, but I still get to do an additional d8.
Okay, do it.
So I'm rolling. Oh my god, it didn't roll anything. It's like whenever I have more than one thing clicked. So let me roll the d8. And then I also have a +2 because I'm dueling. So that's 17. And I'm going to smite him. And he needs to make a saving throw.
Well, he does not because he is immune to being.
He's immune to being prone. Okay, that's fine. But I'm still going to do a first level smite for an additional 2d8. 2d8. 10 radiant damage.
So how much total is this?
27.
Ichabod, weary, exhausted. You slash once with your long sword, missing completely. You just focus and you feel the wrath of
It's the gem in my hand. I feel it from my heart, and then it travels all the way up through my arm and into the gem in my hand, and the gem comes red because that's the father's color. And then I slash him with my smite.
And describe how this looks as you slash through him. The radiant energy of your blade pulsing into this creature as he breathes his last.
I think he like turns to like almost look at me for a second, and then I just slice down all the way through, and it's like the red is like shooting out, so it cuts him straight in half down the middle, and then it falls to the ground.
And as you slash through him, all the intestines and gore of this creature just
go right on Willow as she wants.
Onto Willow, just covering Willow in ichor and goo as the parts of Veritude fall down to the ground.
And then
dead.
With him down, I mean, I'm very happy about it, but Blaznir is still in trouble, so I want to run down to him. 10, 15, 20.
Since I just got a bath, do I wake up?
I'll deal with you later, but I want to run down.
That yes, you do, because when Veritude dies, the spell does end.
Okay. So is that true for Blaznir, or because it just says he has to make another one or be petrified?
He needs to make another one. Actually, yeah, I'd say Willow is still probably asleep. Never mind.
Okay, so I just want to run up to Blaznir to stand and have him in my aura, so that when he makes this, he might have advantage. But if anybody else can do anything to help,
well, Shokan is next in order. I'm pretty sure she cannot do anything.
I don't think so.
She does have like Hand of Healing that she can do.
Does that help me with this?
It helps with healing, but that's about it.
She can wake up Willow.
Yeah, she can also go wake up Willow if you want her to do that.
Yeah, I can't. Because there's a weird thing with Physician's Touch, but it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that since he couldn't do freedom of movement, which would heal being restrained, and that wouldn't have an effect. That if I were to cast Lesser Restoration on him, which heals being restrained, that probably also would.
No, wouldn't. He's just going to have to make this this save. Now, Edmund, does Edmund have anything he can do? Because his turn comes up next.
Give him the help action.
Say Shokan, seeing that Veritude is dead, comes running over, jumps off the cliff, lands down on the ground, and uses her action to begin reviving Willow and wakes her up.
I don't think I have any spells that will help here.
I don't have anything that would give me advantage on dex or any saves. I should have taken resistance.
All right.
Ooh,
so
I know.
What if I like run down to him and try to start like chipping away at the parts that are being petrified?
I don't think
give
that's
him
how that
advantage or
works.
something?
Yeah, that doesn't really doesn't really help.
That's fine.
Oh, go ahead.
Ichabod, with your radiating aura, you are giving him the bonus, so you are able to do that. But unless anyone has any other abilities that can.
Well, I was wondering if I could have, on my turn, could I have action surged and cast Bless on him? It would also give.
What does Bless do?
It gives you a D4 to.
Yeah, I will allow that.
Bless.
Attack roll or saving throw.
I need to find a animal that has a high dex very quickly.
I can cast it as I have to cast it as a second level because that's the only spell slot I had left. So,
well, he does cast Bless on you, so you are.
So now you have a D4 plus 4.
D4 and plus 4. I'm
Dex save D4 plus 4.
All right. I'm just looking at all my animals right now to see which has the highest dex, because that would help. I think it's
talking Blaznir through it. Like, you can do this, buddy.
I mean, so during that time, Willow, you do wake up and see Shokan looking down at you, reviving you. She's looking pretty fucked up. You actually really aren't.
+2. Plus
you're covered in ichor and goo, and you see Ichabod trying to casting magic on Blaznir, and Blaznir's like getting himself ready. Blaznir, I'm giving you 30 seconds before your turn, so if you can think of anything else.
I don't have a constant manual down here, so I can't quickly look through.
Well,
what about the spider?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my wild shape to turn into a spider because that has a higher dex than I do.
Okay.
And so I get a plus D4 and plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and a dex save. Okay.
Dex save plus 4 plus.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
No.
I don't think you could even make it.
Nope, I can't.
You got inspiration or anything you can use?
No.
Unless you want somebody to be given the help action.
Hey,
well, then in that
I have
moment,
a question.
Yes, Willow.
Is there a way?
You had a turn before him. If there's anything you can give him.
No, I don't think I have anything actually.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna see if I could sacrifice my life for his, but
nope, doesn't work that way.
Yeah. But God,
he's not dead.
In that moment, Blaznir transforms into a spider as he's feeling that petrification beginning to take hold of him.
Spider?
He tries to resist it, but the energy takes hold.
Why?
And he's transformed into a giant stone spider.
Like,
okay. Are you a little spider? Did you turn into a little one?
No,
I'm a giant spider.
Turned into a giant spider?
He transformed into a giant spider, and
that's all I had.
Turned to stone. Down at the bottom, Veritude lies dead. The area is quiet. Cameron lies dead, and Blaznir has been petrified in the form of a giant spider.
You can do things with Khan.
But you did somehow manage to survive. And Edmund looks over at the rest of you, and all of you the rest of you who are still alive can't help but feel not so much that this was a true victory, because two of your friends lay, one at least slain, turned to dust, the other petrified.
Yeah.
But you did defeat your longtime arch nemesis. And that is where we're going to end things this evening. So, thank you to everyone who watched. This was a huge boss battle for this group, but they somehow managed to end up somewhat victorious.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you to everyone who watched this evening. Very much appreciate you tuning in. Come back next Monday at 3 o'clock to find out the aftermath of this great battle and find out what our heroes do now that 2 of their friends lie slain. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Whew, that was rough.